Hey yo, what's good? We back. What is good, ladies and gentlemen? How you guys doing? Yo, welcome to the jam. We're back. Bro, finally made it to the stream with no school going on. Word. That's insane, bro. Hold on a second. Turn the light off. Let me dim it down. I got ramen here with me today. I got ramen. How y'all doing, man? Welcome to the jam. Jambuds VO. I got cheese ramen here. I put some extra cheese in it. Want something simple. This is the last of my ramen. I have to go out and get more. I know going outside is cringe, but I have to do it. Also, why is my air conditioning off? Bro, I'm about to get air conditioning on. Hold on a second. It is actually burning hot here. Why do I always have my air conditioning on? When I do voiceover recording, I have to turn all the stuff off. I have to turn all the air conditioning off because I'm like super paranoid about it. You know what I mean? Cheese ramen, yeah. Yeah, it's good. Depends on how you do it. It's not that hard. Well, music shouldn't be loud because I just turned it down. My friend. So, guys, we're on streaming on YouTube and Twitch right now. Thank you guys for commenting, and subscribing to help your boy get noticed by Twitch and YouTube senpai. Really appreciate that. So today, did you eat the? Did I? I think I did. I think that's what it is, Emerald. Yeah. So here's the thing, guys. We had a stream plan today. CJM was good. We had a stream plan today. I had a bunch of friends that wanted to play Protocol. Let me see. We had to pull that up. So I was gonna try Lockdown Protocol for the first time today with a bunch of friends. James, you should watch Lisa. I think that's how you spell her name. Who was that? Who is Lisa? Guys, okay, so we was gonna play Protocol, and I just posted the message in the community chat. But one of my friends, they're gonna be super ultra late. I guess they were on the plane or something, and it had super delays. So they should have been home. Normally they would have been home by now, but due to circumstances outside of anyone's control, he's not able to join. So I want to keep it a secret. So I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but you know, it happens. I was excited for it, but I think we'll do it. I don't know when we'll schedule it for. It might be sometime this week. It might be next week. I don't know. You know, because they're really busy. They're always really busy. So what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna chat. We're gonna yap. I believe I might play some Jackbox though, with someone else. Actually, with another good friend. We're gonna I'm waiting to see when she's ready, and then we'll play. Been making them since 2021. Been making what? MCRPs? Oh, okay, I got you. Play Roblox? I would, but I got asked if I want to play games since the collab exploded, and we had to reschedule it. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? And I don't have my Switch up, so I was like, we probably could do like Jackbox or something. So we're gonna try doing Jackbox. If that for some reason falls through, then we'll probably just yap for a bit, to be honest. I'm trying to have something. I'm trying to drink right now and get something to eat. I have some ramen in front of me actually, because honestly, I didn't really eat that much today, so. Roblox. I kind of want to keep Roblox for like Saturday right now. Stop! It's not ASMR. Stop it. Stop it. What's up, Starbo? I've never played Midnight Horrors. Is that a Roblox game? I've been wanting you to react to one of my MCRPs. Well, we'll see, man. I mean, you ate 3 chips earlier. I did. I ate 3 chips earlier, and y'all tripped. Some of y'all tripped. Y'all tripping. Honestly, I would like to have a nice, like, insanely, like, huge feast, like one day, like soon. The problem is, it won't be Thanksgiving most likely. I'm kind of stuck at home for Thanksgiving, to be honest. So that kind of sucks. Chat, let James eat without the ASMR thing. Okay, thank you. Exactly. Carrots? You like carrots? What? In what? I mean, ramen. Can you put carrots in ramen? I don't think I've seen that. Was today's stream earlier? Yeah, we had it at 2 p.m. We had 2 p.m. Pacific time. We did like 2 episodes of season 5. We reacted to that. That was nice. So yeah. Let's see what's going on here. I'm just gonna munch on this ramen while we chatting until it is time to play game. I think the more I eat ramen, the more I realize how important the texture is. Extremely important. Because I need to go downstairs later and check the brand this is. How long till game? I would say probably like 30 minutes or less. Right now, my friend is streaming right now, and she told me that she usually yaps with her chat for a little bit first. You know. So what's going on here? What was your favorite part of the stream, by the way? The earlier stream we had. What was your favorite part about it? I think for me it would be the Kawaii-chan stuff. I think it would be the Kawaii-chan stuff. Can Roblox be streamed earlier in the day, after 2 p.m.? Yeah, Saturdays is I would like to stream earlier sometimes, and I normally do like around 12. It just depends on it kind of depends on how I'm feeling during the day, to be honest. When it was not Disney. Oh no, you picked up that phrase for me, huh? Keeping it Disney. Well, I remember the first time I actually said that out loud to somebody. They were just cracking up laughing. This was back when Disney actually was known for more children's stuff, to be honest, more than anything. And this is before I knew that they actually snuck like adult stuff in their Disney cartoons, their Disney the movies, right? I didn't know about the Little Mermaid, the Lion King. I didn't know that stuff. You guys remember that? Hearing about the stuff they put in Disney films? Yo, someone showed me like the oh my, I don't even know, man. It was crazy. It was insane. You can't really say that anymore. Keeping it Disney, it doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same. It doesn't necessarily. When I say keep it Disney, I mean keep it like PG rated for kids. You know what I mean? Because Disney was more about that, but now they kind of like, I don't know what they're doing, man. To be honest. My favorite parts were Aphmau and Aaron got together again after a year. Well, that was a very nice moment for sure. That was a very nice moment. Keep it old Disney? No, but that's too many words. You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't know that Disney stuck a lot of adult jokes in there. Until like much later in life. Like later than should be necessary. Right? I didn't realize, like, okay, You guys are gonna be mad at me at this. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize how much was in The Incredibles. I didn't realize people were simping over Miss Incredible, Elastigirl. I didn't realize that. I didn't know that people were actually doing that until like 2 years ago. That's how bad it was. That's like, to give you a really, really good example of how like stupid I am. I feel. I didn't realize people were like were shrimping over that. I really didn't. It's real bad. Michael Jackson. I didn't know. Because why would I? I watched the cartoons for. I watched the. Okay, I watch anime. Okay, and I still. That's the thing that probably pisses me off. I watch anime. You guys know how some anime get, and I still didn't put it together that Miss Incredible, you know, Elastigirl was like, you know, was thinking of, like, you know, people were thinking like exactly the thick jokes. I didn't get that. I just thought it was like a very like extreme design, right? Because it's a cartoon, you know what I mean? Elastigirl gets stuck in a door. Disney definitely did. See, okay, that's a great example. That's a great example of a scene where it did not hit me at all that that's what they were doing. I just thought it was funny. I 100%, I know exactly what you're talking about, Mushu. And I promise you, I watched that movie at least 3 times. Not one time did I say, oh, hold up, that's kind of sus. Not one time. You actually made me remember that that's what was going on. Isn't that weird? Nah, Pixar really be... Hold up. I mean, Mr. Incredible was about to have an affair. Let's be real here. Mr. Incredible was, he was about to have a situation. Mirror life crisis do that to you, apparently. I've only seen the first Incredibles, though. There's 2 Incredibles movies, right? They should divorce. They should. I don't think they should. I want the kids to be in a relatively stable family. Is there 2? Are there 2 Incredibles movies? The second one came out more recently. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was 2 or 3. Are you sure he was going to have an affair? Because hold up, the whole point, like, I don't think he was going to have an affair. I want to believe that. I want to believe he wasn't going to do that. And that the girl was just, you know, tricking him so that he would stay with the program, you know, that, you know, would continue to sneak out and do these tests to help make the robot smarter. You know what I mean? Because they were playing toward his ego, and they were playing towards his you know, he wasn't, what's the word for it? Insecurities, because, you know, yeah, lost his mojo. Yeah, manipulative. Yeah, exactly. She was told to do that. You know what I mean? I don't think it would have gotten to that. James, my favorite part is when you're laughing about us crying over Aphmau and then Aaron being together. I'm being sarcastic. Oh, okay. Hey, sometimes I think stuff is funny, man. I have a weird sense of humor. Sometimes I'll think stuff is really funny when it's supposed to be not funny. And I think part of it for me is the fact that I know that it's, like, not real. So I can have some fun with it. Wait, is there a third Incredibles? James, you always tell us to give you warnings, right, okay? So season 5, most un-kid-friendly season ever made. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? People were saying you were cold-hearted. Well, yeah, but I don't think they meant it. I don't think they meant it, bro. Like, what the heck? You think they really meant it? My favorite moment is Zane. By the way, there's no shot. There's no shot that Zane is like wants to get with Aphmau, right? Like that possessive part of him that we saw before that phase, that's gone, right? That's not a thing anymore, right? Sonic 3 coming out in December 20th. Oh yeah, I'm 100% serious. I'm seriously gonna watch it. Hey Rhys, I'm excited that you came back to Aphmau. I was screaming when I first saw you come back. Dude, I remember, I could pull it up probably. I remember I'm going to check out, like maybe a week or so later. I forget exactly when it was. I remember going, them reaching out and asking me to do an episode, and I was like, sure, that's cool. I haven't done one in a while. It'd be awesome. It'd be fun. Plus, a bunch of my friends are like in the regular crew. So, are people, especially people I've met. Like, it's crazy. Like, a lot of people I've known over the years. Like, they've done VO for this channel. What was it? Can someone link me the video I came back? I was screaming when Rhys came back. I appreciate you guys love that I came back, man. That means a lot. It makes me feel so good, dude. You know what I mean? Think about it, chat. If that didn't happen, we're probably not doing these streams. You know what I mean? It kind of motivated me, to be honest. Yes, I want to cry because that's the outlet for my emotions. What is? Didn't know you voiced an MCD. I kind of forgot I voiced low. It's on my website, but yeah. Is it season 6 or less kid-friendly in certain aspects? Probably, but I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous you reacting to my Minecraft roleplays. Well, I never agreed to react to any Minecraft roleplays, but you know, if that ever happens in the future, you shouldn't be nervous. Or you shouldn't be, if you're nervous about it, maybe you shouldn't be telling me to potentially look at it. I see what you're doing. It's called reverse psychology. I get you. Do you remember Noi, Ash, Pierce, Leaf? Yeah, I remember them. Of course. I remember. Where is the video? I'm trying to find the video, where I, first, I came back this year. You know what I mean? I want to see how many views it has, and, because I remember going back and, like, looking at the comments, and it was so funny. And flattering at the same time. Because a bunch of people were like, oh my god, is that Rhys? You had two different types of people. One was like, oh my god, that's Rhys. Rhys is back. You know, my inner demons, you know, is it coming back? That kind of stuff. And then you had another group of people, you could tell they've probably been watching Aphmau for like maybe a year, 2 years. Or they're much younger. And you're like, who's Rhys? That both of those were funny to me. Bro, where is the first... I don't even remember the name of the video. Do you guys remember what video I was in? 2 months ago. What is this? No, it wasn't. It was at least 2 months. It was at least 3 months ago, right? No, not that one. Is that one? No, it's not. Bro, you remember what video I'm talking about? Yeah, the younger generation. It was so funny, bro. It was so funny. I'm looking for it right now. Let me pull it up. Oh, we still have time. You said what video it is? Oh, 10 friends, 1 monster block. Okay. I'll just copy paste that. That's the one? No, that's the wrong one. Why did it give me the wrong answer? I literally put what you put down and... Is this it? Huh? Wait a minute. This is another YouTube channel who has the same title name. That's weird. That's crazy. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to find it. Let me put my screen up. LOL, to be honest, no clue why I just changed up the newer vids. I wouldn't know the difference because I haven't been watching in so long, but what do you mean? What do you mean? Alright, cool. Alright, I'm trying to find his video, bro. Someone reacted to it, apparently. Maybe he has the video in his... Look at this guy. It's like this guy's... That's literally you guys. This is your response. This is your response to seeing Rhys for the first time, isn't it? Admit it! Alright, so this is the video. Yeah, this is the video, right? Yeah, okay, this is the video. So I went down and I was like checking. I looked up Rhys back Aphmau and the episode came up. Oh wait, it says Rhys literally Rhys is back. That's cool. So I went like it was like a lot less. Oh hold on, how many comments? Holy crap, 5.7 million. I see. This is not something I'm used to. What the heck? Anyway, so I mean look exactly like look at this. 4 months ago. This is basically the kind of comments I was seeing right here. Oh my god, Rhys is back. Let's read comments, chat. Let's read some of the comments here. Oh my god, Rhys is back. It says 70 replies. Oh look at this one. 544? Holy crap. Oh my god, Rhys. Wait, My Inner Demons fans. Who else agrees Aph should bring back the rest of the demons in the series? My Inner Demons. And and of course, have a season 2. This is literally happening. This is like... This is a huge chunk of you guys. Like I would say like 70%, 80% of you guys were like this. Were this guy. You know what I mean? Guaranteed. Guaranteed it was you guys. Let's read some of these comments, bro. This one has so many comments. I'm gonna read this one. Alyssa Sandwich. Oh my god, Rhys is back? That's what I said. It's coming back. Oh, see, so this person thinks My Inner Demons is coming back too because of this. I promise it wasn't me. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I know, right? As an MID fan, I'm so you know what? I'm so happy you guys are still MID fans. Like, you know how many years ago was that? How many years ago was MID? Not going to lie, it was funny when when Minecraft did the gasp. Did the gasp and Ava Aphmau touch Ash's horns? Yeah, what did that mean? I don't remember. What does that mean? Was that like you couldn't do that? Like, what was the point of that? Well, excuse me, James. If I was shrimping over Rhys, were you really? Dag, man. I don't know about that. I didn't know that was happening. I know people were shrimping over Rhys. I thought they were shrimping over like Ash or Leaf or Pierce. Let's see. See, this is what I thought a lot of you guys would be saying. It was 4 or 5 years ago. Dag, that's crazy. Not MYD, it's MID. It's My Inner Demons. That's an acronym for it. This is what I thought most of you guys were gonna say when you saw Rhys there. Who? My jaw dropped when I heard his voice again. Insane. Insane. Alright, let's move on. Rhys, My Inner Demons fans. Yep. I would like Caitlyn to make a return. I'm pretty sure she did. She probably wasn't in MID, but I like her. She's cool. Yeah, Caitlyn is cool. Caitlyn the coolest. You're top of my list. Alright. How do I close all... Wait. Let me close all this up. Here we go. I love both Rhys and Pierce. Do you want to see my Frankenstein Rhys art? Do you have it? Yeah, you can put it in our Discord. I'll take a look at it. James, it wasn't me. If it was, you'll see Golden Tigers as the name. And also, I just set up my YouTube this past week. Okay, I believe you. Tiani made a return today? Are you sure? Are you sure? What episode? What episode? Is it this one? The rich boyfriend one? I don't know. Someone in the chat said that Tiani made a return. I like Tiani. Where's she at? Not today. What do you mean, not today? Which one episode was it? Alright, you gotta tell me which one it is. You can't just say that and then not tell me what episode. A video I suggest watching is... I don't know if we should be watching. It's called Aaron versus Aphmau a year ago. It was a few months ago. Oh, cool. So it's been a while. I didn't know that. Okay. Let's see if we can find it. Aaron versus Aphmau a year ago. Oh, there she is. Huh. Kimberly Ann. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Yep. I remember saying I recall that she plays Nahida in Genshin Impact. That's what I knew her for first, before I knew about her being Tiani. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's cool. I didn't realize. That's awesome. I wonder what the comments are saying for. Is it not loading? A blast is always to have the voice Caitlyn again. They should just kiss already for real. Okay. Also, yay, Tiani's back. That's what I'm talking about, man. I like how, like, when these videos come out, everyone's like, yo, OG Aphmau fans, please stand up, bro. Don't you remember seeing comments like that all the time? OG Aphmau fans, please stand up, kind of like that kind of comment. What does BBG stand for again? I don't even know what that means. I feel like I should know what it means. We still do? Yeah, I know. I've seen it before. It's like only OG blank fans would like this comment. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Tiani was brought back for one episode. Oh, really? It's just one? Well, you never know, man. I mean, we haven't seen her in a long time in My Street either, right? So maybe we'll see her again. James, after My Street, can you watch MCD so you can understand Villain Zane? We might make a goal for that. We might make a goal for that, actually. Plus your voice low, yeah, exactly. No, we haven't reacted to himself in MID. We actually have a goal for that already. Speaking of which, I need to see how that's going. You guys remember what the goal is? Johnny is in Paris though. You don't think she can occasionally not be in Paris? She can occasionally not be there. How about that? I'm trying to find it. Okay, so right now, from what it looks like, I'm actually opening the video right now so you guys can take a look. So we're supposed to, the goal I gave you guys was if we get 2,000 likes, 2K likes on this video, then I will react to My Inner Demons. So that's what happened. And right now we're like only a fourth of the way. It kind of slowed down drastically, so it might be a long time before we react to it, to be honest. But that's what I said. If this video gets 2,000 likes. So, yeah, you guys gotta go back to this video, man. If you haven't liked this video, you definitely should do it. I intentionally gave it like 2K likes too. So that way we can space it out. By the time we hit 2K likes, it should probably be sometime next year. By the way things are going, it'll probably be sometime next year. That makes me so sad. I've been trying. Well, you only can click up once. You only can like it once. Because I want James to react to that unless there's an animation. Wait, what? Chat, what episode of Minecraft does the shaders thing pop up? What do you mean the shaders? I don't know what this stream is about. What's up, Demon Lord Kunai? Was good. Hey, weren't you on the other? Huh. James, I have been here since the beginning. Even though I made my account in Season 2, I watched your account grow so much these past few months. Keep it up. Yo, thanks, Alyssa. It's cool, though, that you guys are helping. I mean, honestly, it's because of you guys, right? It's just straight up. That's really what it is. It's helped out a lot, guys. The channel's grown. Actually making a little bit, like, not a lot, but, like, even, like, a little bit has helped out with, in terms of, like, the ad revenue and stuff like that. It's helped out a little bit. It's nothing to write home about, but it's better than nothing. And I was struggling the last few months. To be honest with you, a lot of people have been struggling. A lot of people have been struggling because of like the strike, and then I had a situation at my previous job. So it's this thing that happens. Hadassah, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. My favorite vid of you of the Aphmau channel is the playing as a black cat. I love the reference of Rhys, easy as ice cream pie, ice cream of joy. Dude, that wasn't the original line too. That wasn't even the original line. And they kept it in there. It was great. Thank you for the dono. I really appreciate it, guys. It means so much you guys are willing to do that, bro. Willing to help your boy out. It means a lot. I try to fit ice cream references when I can. Now you can pay for your ramen addiction. True. I'm actually eating my last thing of ramen. So, I wasn't sure if I should I don't know. Part of me wants to have ramen all the time, but it's not healthy for you, is it? Should I draw Mr. Moore? Yeah, why not? I want to draw Rhys as a cop, but I'm not really a great artist anymore. I'm probably gonna commission someone to do it. My work makes banger. You work at a ramen shop? It's hard to stay away from it. Dude, I believe you. I definitely believe you. I remember I used to work at a Krispy Kreme. And it was hard. It was hard to not eat the donuts all the time. It was hard. Because, when I worked at Krispy Kreme, that's when they had, the hotlight on, the big red lights, where people would know, oh, no, the fresh donuts are being made. And they would just, they would just rush the building like a zombie apocalypse, bro. It was insane. I think they stopped doing that. Because you can get one free donut at that time. I'm pretty sure the economy is not where it needs to be for them to do that anymore. I guarantee you it's gone. But we had a rule. Our supervisor had a rule. You only could take 12 donuts a week. No one followed it. No one followed it. Our shift manager, a shift supervisor, did not care. Because, I think mostly because our shift had mostly, hardworking people, and, none of them were jerks for the most part. And we just had a good time chilling and working. So he was like, just come through. Just come through and, get your donuts and just say hi and hang out a little bit. Just get donuts. 12 donuts a week. I want 24 donuts. Bro, I've taken more. I've definitely multiple times have taken 12 donuts. More than 12 donuts. It got to the point where I was just tired of taking donuts. So I definitely stopped eating donuts. It got to the point where it was so much sugar I was consuming that I really hated eating the donuts. I will only eat maybe one regular glazed donut every once in a while. But that's it. Everything else became too sugary for me. For reals. And the worst part was, the part I didn't like about it, and you can imagine this definitely happening if you were to work in a Krispy Kreme donut place. The people that would come that know you, once they know you work there, friends and family, they're gonna try to take advantage. My mother was notorious for trying to get discounts at the place I worked at. Notorious. Doesn't matter where I worked at, she would always show up there, be like, yo, can I get a discount on this? Can I get these donuts? You know what I mean? It was insane. And some weeks I didn't like that because it was bro, I'm not a donut dispenser, number one. Number two, these things are kind of bad for you at a certain point. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. And the smell, bro. The smell. You would think if you walked out of a donut shop, you would just smell wonderful. You would smell delicious donut, donut flavor. Whatever flavor your favorite one is, that's what you would think you would smell like. Just walking out there, oh, just amazing. And the reality is, what you smell like is the ingredients that some of the ingredients that go into making a donut, not the actual donut itself. And that doesn't always smell great. It really doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Like, not just, you don't smell like dough. You smell like some of the components that make the dough. And the way the restaurant was built, there is a conveyor belt, a conveyor system, where people can watch the donuts being made, the dough being put into the machine. The conveyor belts bring it up, bring it down softly into the vat of super hot oil. You know, no guards outside of like the initial glass to prevent customers from getting hit by anything. Sometimes there'd be so many people coming, we would have to like surround that thing just as the donuts were being flipped and the icing was put on, because there were people that were like, yo, I want 12 hot glazed donuts. I want them immediately. The very frame they get glazed, I want them in my box. So you had to be like right in front, right before, like right where the hot oil stops. Right before that, basically. Which you probably should not be doing. It's dangerous. You know what I mean? So I would be doing this, and I'm telling you, like I really think you should let the donuts go down a little bit, because you gotta let them cool down a little, just a tiny bit at least, so that it kind of can like get the shape it needs to form around the donut. People want these things like right after they get glazed, so it's all like slippery, like the glaze isn't like completely like formed solidly around the donut yet. It was actually wild, man. I seriously thought they put crack in those donuts, bro. Who was first on chat? I didn't even check. I totally forgot. The last one was Ali Sobers, though. And Elisa, I saw your comment already. Oh, you need to watch Minecraft? I don't know if I will. We'll see. Rhys, what was the funniest thing in Minor Demons? I think the one of the major things for Minor Demons was the Daimos getting like, you know, 1 second. The Daimos getting acclimated to Earth. Misspelling things was funny. Always misspelling things. Like Earth. Remember they call it Earth? Jail! What's up, Czar? Remember when they always called it Earth? I like those first moments. You know, like that series had like a bunch of firsts. Like Rhys's first ice cream. That was like a big moment for a lot of people. That was fun. I didn't even record that episode, but I saw it. It was fun. I liked it a lot. That was cute. I liked they crashed a car, didn't they? That was funny. I think they went to a carnival. That was also fun. Elevator. Well, is that how I pronounced it before? Can you react to the Minecraft animation, James, real quick? No, not today. Yeah, they have to cool a bit so the glaze is solid. Yeah, I think it's better when it's warm, but like not scorching like immediately out of the thing, because it's less messy. Bro, dude. I hope you never meet, if you ever guys work in food service or anything like that, I hope you never meet customers like this. I had a customer once that ordered 12 hot glazed donuts for himself and his kids. So I you know, I get the donuts for him. And these guys, they specifically, you know, he specifically asked for like the donuts to come right off the rack, right off of the, as soon as they're glazed, take them off, right? I give him 12. I get him 12 of these, and he pays for it. So he takes the box, goes to the side of the building where we have the tables and stuff. I think it was the left side. It was the left side near the entrance. Grabs a table, takes his kids there, and they just eat donuts. They're just doing their thing, you know. I'm thinking, All right, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. I can start cleaning up and, get ready for the next order and stuff like that. Maybe 10 minutes later. Maybe 10 minutes later or something. He comes back and he starts complaining. He literally tells me, he says, hey, I asked for 12 glazed donuts, hot glazed donuts, hot. And you did not do that. Look at my donuts. They're cold. And I looked at him. And I looked at the donuts. Half the donuts were gone, at least. At least one of them was partially eaten. Now, what do you think I said to him? And I wasn't mean. What do you think I said? What do you think my thought process was when he said that to me? And I looked at the box. My man. First of all, you already ate most of the donuts. Number two, what do you think happens to hot things? They get cool. They cool down. You sat there eating donuts with your kids for at least 10 minutes. This man, no, he didn't want a refund. What he wanted was another 12 for free. And he tried. And this is what they do. Because they're told the customer is always right, right? You know that phrase, the customer is always right? So this man tries to intimidate essentially a kid, a teenager, into giving him free donuts in front of his kids. Bad example. You ever heard the phrase, the customer is always right? They always use it wrong. Right? Oh, see, Moon knows. The whole phrase is the customer is always right in terms of taste. Exactly. Not the customer is always right. They always do that. Isn't it funny how people will take simple things and immediately distort it to their own advantage and hope you fall for it? Or gaslight you into it? And so I was like, dude, this is so dumb. I had to get my shift manager for some dumb stuff, for this dumb nonsense. Because he was definitely trying to get me to give him free donuts. Like a whole, okay, so there have been situations where, it's like, okay, maybe something went wrong for other things, right? I give you a free donut. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's fine. Check Discord. Why? Oh, crap. Okay. Thanks, Amy. Why say messages failed to load? What the heck? Are we good? What was I saying? What's going on with my Discord, bro? I'm trying to get into... Okay, hold on a second. All right. Yeah. So I reached out to my manager and was like, "Hey, guy's trying to get 12 free donuts, like straight up." Like I just told her like the truth, like, "Yo, this guy's trying to jam us for some donuts." And I let her handle it, man, because I was basically a kid and a skinny kid, and this guy was just trying to intimidate me in front of his kids to give him some donuts. Like, okay, good job teaching your kids a valuable lesson, you jerk. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm guessing Amy, you know who I was gonna be streaming with. Are we doing games now? I am. I believe so. Yes. Are you? Let me see if she wants to jump in the voice call now. Because at least maybe we can have Mac in the chat. It's Mac, by the way, guys. I try to keep it a secret, but I think some of you guys knew. So yeah, I was like, we've been streaming for like 50 minutes. Yeah, we was gonna have more than just Mac. It was gonna be quite a few people. And wait, is someone in the? You said, "Hey Mac, like what's good? Like, is she in the chat? Like what the heck?" Oh, okay. I'm about to say. Yeah, I did. But some people didn't know. Some people don't read it. But yeah, man, like I remember working in food. I worked at food multiple times. I worked at a Whole Foods, worked at a donut shop. I worked at 2 different donut shops. Krispy Kreme, and one was a local one in New York that sold vegan donut products. Same issue. Although it wasn't as bad with the smell. Probably because I don't know why, the reason. But actually I found out I don't know if you guys live in New York, ever been in New York, but there's a place called Aaron McKenna's Bakery. I used to work there. And I think I heard recently that they're shutting down. They had to shut down. So it's kind of sad. Did you make it to Discord server? Do you want to? No, I tried to get in there. Okay, yeah, for some reason. Yeah, okay. 1 second, guys. One second, chat. I'm getting some type of error here, dude. I'll upload this file so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, guys, we're trying to figure this out, man. We are trying to figure this out. I met so many of the crew, the Aphmau crew, at VidCon. It was crazy, bro. I met Mac at VidCon as well. Escalante was there. Everyone was there, man. I haven't seen him in years. It was insane, guys. Trust. The heck? Hey. Okay. What the heck is this? Do I need to get the... Okay. I think I have accomplished things. All right. Time to activate voice chat. We're gonna see if we can talk to... Wait, is that Mac? No, I don't think it is. One second. Is it? Let me see. Is that you? Ice cold brew. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go, guys. I'm gonna jump in. Let's be nice to everybody.
Just looking things over. Hello, Jam.
Hey, yo, what's good?
Uh,
Mac!
I'm sorry today didn't work out.
Dude, it's all good, man. Like, I mean, like that was kind of that definitely falls under definite. Yeah, it's Chris's fault. Definitely under the. I mean.
I think he was flying Southwest. I'm gonna blame Southwest.
Okay.
No,
or maybe
valid.
Spirit. Maybe it was Spirit. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't have survived with Spirit Airlines.
True. We've been spirited away.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Would you like to introduce yourselves to my chat?
Hello, I'm Mac and Cheese, please. And I play Mac, and also stream Minecraft and play Minecraft.
All right. And what about you, sir?
Hello, everyone. My name is Ice Cold Brew, aka Cole. My pronouns are he, they, and I am a esports commentator and part-time podcaster. You can actually hear me on different esports channels such as Rocket Underground, Minor League Esports, Frost Esports as well, covering Rocket League and also Valorant. So please feel free to reach out for that.
Oh,
and yeah, I'm also in a 30-person actual play tabletop RPG podcast called KolasCon, a Beam Saber mega actual play, and we are releasing a new episode tonight. I need to see what squad it is, but it's like 5 different squads with a legislature. Have y'all ever heard of the game Beam Saber?
I have. I've never played it though.
I've heard of Beat Saber, but I've never heard of
wait
Beam Saber.
Beam Saber.
Oh, I'm thinking of some. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of, Mac.
Never heard of it.
Like a beat, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't know the other one. How does the other one go?
Beam Saber. So like if you watch like Gundam, you know the laser sword they pull out, that's called a Beam Saber.
Yeah.
This is a tabletop RPG about essentially like think BattleTech, think Mech Assault, Titanfall, if you're a big fan of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really fun system. I really enjoy it, where you and your friends collaborate and follow a squad going through following the orders of your faction in order to essentially be out in a war. And our specific setting is like it's based off the Green Zone, if y'all know what that is, from the mid 2000s. But it's like, what if Comic Con was in the middle of a war zone?
What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I mean, it kind of feels like that sometimes anyway, but
Yeah.
that sounds
Yeah,
great, man.
it's a fun project. It was an absolute blast.
Someone in my chat says something along the lines of that you are all the esports. It sounds like you were just
All the esports.
All the esports.
Every esports. That's you.
all of them, man.
Oh
You
god, I am
busy.
trying. Fighting games is hard. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Dude,
It is.
I have not done fighting games in a million years. I tapped out. I tapped out of Smash. I tapped out of like Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, all that stuff, man.
Oh god, Guilty
No,
Gear.
I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
I used to
I
try to go so
pretend.
hard. I used to try so hard in that game, like try hard in Central. Insane.
I tried so hard with like Tekken 8, and there's so much you have to understand about the mids, the lows, the frame data, and I'm just like I'm being carried along by my co-caster the entire time. Like that one Daniel Radcliffe film where he's like the Swiss Army man and he's just like being
I
carried
love
on.
that movie.
That's what it felt like to me. I felt like,
Oh my
well, I can do with Pop-Up, I'm sorry.
Swiss Army Man is the wildest movie ever.
What's it about?
So I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's about like Daniel Radcliffe is dead and this other person is like using his body to do really weird things and like get out of the forest. They're like lost in the dude, it's wild. Like
Sounds like he's
It's
playing
ex-
him like a video game or a video game character.
Yeah.
Is that what that's going on?
That's what it sounds like.
honestly though, like it's wild. It's insane actually. It's if you know anything about Daniel Radcliffe, because he's made so much money with Harry Potter that he doesn't care about the movies that he takes anymore. He just takes whatever he wants. And so this movie is just so ridiculous and so weird, and I love weird movies. And so yeah, you please watch it. It's really weird.
Oh, what's the name of the movie again?
Swiss Army Man.
Man.
Swiss
yeah.
Army Man.
I'll have
Okay.
to add it to my list of movies to watch.
There's also
Yeah,
that one
please
where
do.
it's like it's like Wanted, but what if it was a comedy movie where he has guns bolted to his hand? It's like akimbo or something like that.
Oh yeah. I don't know the name of that movie, but I've seen memes of like people making fun of America, and they always use the picture of Daniel Radcliffe with guns for hands, and he's like in the car window, like, "What's going on, man?" Like, dude, it's so good.
You just reminded me
I
of
love
this.
that man.
You just reminded me of this clip. This clip is, I don't know what anime it's from, but it's this clip that that got tossed around where like this is what people's perception of America is, and it's just people in a mall just doing their own thing, and then someone makes a minor transgression, I guess what you would call it, and then everyone starts pulling out their guns and shooting everybody and just trying to like hiding through pillars and just dodging and then like rolling around and just trying to cap everybody just out of nowhere. Like they just think we're just rowdy like that, I guess.
I don't know what that would be.
I feel like there was a scene in Cowboy Bebop. I don't know why I'm thinking it's Cowboy Bebop. I
You
know
might-
it's not.
I see what you mean, but I don't think that's it. The true American experience. Shut up, chat.
I'm trying to like, I'm trying to like play the shows in my head. I'm like, nope, not that one, not that one.
You're not allowed to agree with the nonsense of people saying stuff in the chat sometimes, okay, guys?
Wait, I found it. I found the clip you're talking about. I'm trying to
Oh my
remember what it
God.
is immediately.
Seriously?
I need to see, hold on. Let me see if TikTok comments can come in clutch here. I can't get it. I'm not logged into TikTok.
It's always
trying to
pulling
find
through,
whatever
always
I
pulling
need.
through.
Yo, this woman pulls out her baby and turns into a rocket launcher.
Yeah, that has to be the one. I don't see any reason why that's not the clip.
Oh my god.
Was it at a mall? Was I wrong about that?
Yeah, you were absolutely right. It's at a mall.
The Mall of America, probably.
God. Oh man. Hold on.
They literally sell guns at Walmart. I mean, do they really? I
They
don't.
do.
I haven't been to a
Yeah,
Walmart
they do.
forever.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
When I was a kid, I went.
I think
to,
it's near like the fishing section.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew because when I went to Walmart as a kid, I always went to the nerdy stuff, the cards, the video games.
You went straight to the back where the video games were,
I
and you
got
play whatever
straight
they
to the
had on
back.
sample.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't do that anymore.
No, I go straight to the back and look at like film stuff. That's where I go to.
I like looking at the decorations for Christmas and Halloween and insert holiday here.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That's my favorite.
you just reminded me. Chat was kind of doing the countdown to Mariah Carey. Apparently, that's their way of indicating when Christmas is near. Is like
Ooh.
countdown
Oh,
to Mariah
no.
Carey time.
Please don't remind me.
Okay,
I graduate this December. I'm not ready.
Oh, nice.
No, I like that song, and I hate that everyone hates on Mariah because it's like I'm like every time it comes on, I'm like, okay, but this is a good song. Like,
No,
I
it's,
I feel
it's
like
timeless.
it's overused.
It's
though.
it's
Yeah.
so versatile, bro. It's so versatile. Also, she is making so much money.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
much
Oh
money.
yeah.
I don't think she's actually physically sung the song in 20 years.
I don't even think she has to make any more albums. Like the rev she gets
No.
off just Christmas alone. Like,
Absolutely.
dude, I wish I could like have not that like in no way is Mariah Carey a one-hit wonder, but like that song is all she ever needs for the rest of her life. You know, she doesn't have to do anything else.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm sure she's like helping produce shows and stuff like that. You know who I want to know? What I want to know about? I want to know who wrote the lyrics to that song, because they should be,
Ooh,
because they're the true genius.
they're getting their bag.
Yeah, have to be. Hopefully.
Let's see who wrote All I Want.
I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, Google. Walter Arfines. I don't know how to say that last name.
Everyone talks about how great the songs are, but never who writes the songs.
Yup.
You know what I mean? Do you know who wrote
True.
the songs for The Lion King, for example?
No, who?
Oh, I think I know. I can picture his Elton John, right?
Yeah, Elton John. Yeah.
Oh dang.
I was like, I can picture his face.
I was gonna go with the running joke of Hans Zimmer.
Oh, true.
What about Tarzan? You guys remember Tarzan, right? That was another one.
Oh god.
Like, where
Oh,
the songs were amazing.
okay.
That soundtrack is so good though.
I think I may have been too young for Tarzan.
Gasp. Oh my god.
Wait.
My knees just cracked.
I wasn't
I
even
hate it. My back is cracking. Like
I wasn't even a thought
My
yet.
hip hurts.
1999.
you were
I wasn't even a thought yet. I was
Peanut.
born in 2002.
Peanut,
thought,
no, you're hurting my soul right now. Oh.
I didn't mean it.
So in 2002, I was turning 12. Yeah.
2002. I think I was
Oh my
a
God.
8-year-old. I was just a little guy, you know,
You guys
just running
are
around.
Little guy.
You youngins, man, with your memes and your Nintendo 64. Pretty sure it was around then. I don't remember
Oh my
exactly.
gosh.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, it was.
baby.
My brother and I used to fight over it all the time. So I will always revel in this fact. So going into being 21, even before that, I never got flagged for a card because I've always looked like in my 30s.
Gotcha.
It's
Wait,
even worse
what?
for my bro. I had like really decent facial hair, so like once you have
Okay.
facial hair,
They
at
don't care
18 you look
anymore.
like like oh yeah, you're old. My brother had it worse. At
Mm.
18, he started getting gray hair. By 19, he was salt and pepper.
Wow.
Ooh.
I
He
started
used
getting.
to work at Best. He used to work at Best Buy, and he had a secret shopper. They flagged him as maybe 40 to 50.
Wow.
I started getting a couple grays, just a couple in like high school, but then I probably went salt and pepper by like 28 is when like it was no longer like I don't have to dye my hair. It's like no, like I have to. I get my roots done every month because of it. I'm not ready to embrace. I wish I was, but I'm not.
Gotcha.
I
I
know.
don't think
Mm.
I'm gray. If I did, I wouldn't notice it because I have like a light blonde, so I wouldn't be able to notice it.
Mm-hmm.
I had
I forgot that Rose. Oh, go ahead.
I got a few grades in high school, and then but it didn't really. I think it accelerated after college because I started getting like I had like a lot of stress going on. But that does help for some reason. But I didn't get like you were mentioning like the facial hair. I didn't really get that until I had to force it kind of. I had to like it was like at a certain point in college I was like I look too young, and I just started like trying to like use a razor to like create like speed it up, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I still like I had to always show my ID card, man. Like it was I looked probably because I was like slim. Maybe that's what it was, but I got a lot of grays now, so.
I did have one annoying thing where like I had patches in my beard, and like yeah, it would look nice. So I always grew down the goatee, which caused other issues because at that point in time, if you had a goatee, you immediately were flagged as a prick.
Oh. I didn't know
Especially in
that.
college, you were like, it was one of those things where like some people had a facial hair, and the internet was getting more and more like popular, and it was more. And that was a big thing when Vine was out, and a lot more people watching like YouTube and such. God, I miss Vine. And then they were just like, yeah, if you have a goatee, that looks like a mess. It looks like you kind of gave up on life. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
I was like, dang.
Oh,
Okay.
You got my chat
Get rid of it.
crying. My chat misses Vine so much. I never
Oh.
got
I
into it.
remember Vine, but I never like participated in Vine. Like I remember people like being like, "Do it for the Vine."
Yeah,
but-
exactly.
I
Mhm.
feel like what TikTok is now was kind of like Vine, like or like TikTok during the pandemic. You know, when it was like a bunch of skits and people being silly and doing fun little silly stuff. It like
Yeah.
TikTok is now the spirit that Vine was, but now I stopped going on TikTok because it's annoying when they keep like pushing the TikTok shop, and I'm just like every other thing is TikTok shop, TikTok. I'm like, where are my funny skits? I
Yeah.
want the skits. Like,
Mm.
so
Okay, one thing I love about TikTok though is I don't know how they're doing it. Is people will start posting like hour-long movies. I'm like, and I noticed one day I sat there and watched the entire movie on TikTok. I think it was like the Goofy movie.
What?
I was like,
That's a
yes.
movie, though.
It is a great movie, but often I think it was like an hour into it. I was like, am I seriously watching this on my phone when I have my TV?
Right
I'm like, I have my TV right next to me. Why isn't it on my TV?
Dude.
Are you allowed to do that though? Like, are you allowed to? You're not allowed to do that, right?
I don't know. People
Not
have
that
been
we're
able
gonna
to
get
do
caught.
it.
Or someone narcs on them, maybe.
I was gonna say
Narc.
one that it's the slime tutorial principle where like as long as you're not making money off of it, you should be fine technically. But also it's gotten tighter and tighter in Worlds Past. Like there used to be a whole thing, especially with like Disney remakes or what was it? It was there was a joke video from a YouTuber I watched where anytime you saw a Kickstarter for a beloved game being remade or something Star Wars or Disney related, it was really cool to see that. But also, if you see it, shut the fuck up. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which that person immediately got called out. Like, no, actually, that's going to cause a huge lawsuit. Like, even if they just push it out, like, it becomes a problem in the long run. I'm like, man, copyright law is great and hard at the same time because some things need to be remade.
Yeah. As someone that's in the film industry right now, and that's what I'm trying to get my degrees in, there's a whole lot of copyright stuff that it took us like weeks in class for us to learn just copyright. And it's god awful.
Well, there's so much to it, and then things get put into the public domain, like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh. And then I don't recall if Disney fought it or if it's about to happen or has yet to happen or like how they landed on the issue, but I know like Mickey Mouse was about to get ready to be put into the public domain, but I'm not sure what happened to
that.
that.
There's only certain versions.
I think it's technically Steamboat Willie, and so with that, technically it is in public domain. However, other people are still not allowed to use it because Disney still uses Mickey Mouse. Because we had like a whole bunch of questions on this, and we're so confused. And he's like, "It's a lot." I'm like, thanks, Fred Jones.
How did that allow that really creepy Winnie the Pooh movie to get made? Because I heard about that one.
Because technically they didn't use the official design.
It's Winnie the Pooh without the red shirt is the one that got put into the public.
Yeah.
Domain. It's like the
from
one
with
the
original design from
the
book.
original. Yep.
Yeah.
But the red shirt Winnie the Pooh is still Disney's or whomever owns its thing. And then
Disney's
actually I think that is
design
Disney.
I think it is.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
Also, sorry, not to bring us back to Tarzan, but did y'all remember that Rosie O'Donnell was on Tarzan? I completely forgot about that.
One of the
she
apes,
is?
One of the apes.
She was the
chimpanzee.
small little spunky ape with like the little fro,
Yeah, she was
like she had like like the hair that kind of like spiked up in the front.
I feel like I've seen it once.
Yeah.
I'm also remembering like all
totally
the movies.
forgot.
All the movies in this era were like some of my favorite. Like Ferngully came out at this time as well.
I saw that in theaters. I saw that.
Why does that sound so familiar?
I don't even know
Robin
what
Williams.
that is.
How do you spell it?
Was Robin Williams in Ferngully?
Yeah,
Ferngully.
he was the bat. He was the fruit bat.
Yeah. Oh my god.
wow.
Memories.
Christian Slater was Pips.
Holy shoot! Dang, man. Oh man.
I remember this.
Now you got me trying to remember all the Don Bluth stuff I used to watch, man.
Dude, what?
I will say this is like a nice benefit of dating and marrying my partner. Whenever I would go to hang out with her, whenever she's in like art mode, she needs to have something play on the TV. 70% of the time, it's a Don Bluth film.
Oh,
okay.
Dude, that's OD. So now I want to go see Land Before Time. I want to see Rock-a-Doodle.
Orleans!
What
Land
else?
Before Time hits. It dabs you, right?
It dabs you?
It's been so long.
I don't know if it dabs me. Like, you talking about when the never mind, I'm gonna say that.
I'm looking at all these. Oh my gosh, we have Anastasia,
Anastasia,
Thumbelina.
yeah.
Anastasia. Oh
That's
my
a good
god.
one.
Land Before Time. No, it wasn't. No, We're Back, a Dinosaur Story, I think it was called. Was that Don Bluth as well?
Oh, An American Tail.
American Tail,
Fuck.
yes. I love the Fightful Goes West.
The Secret of Nim.
Oh my god, you did not just bring up Secret of Nim.
Oh.
Oh my god. I have to watch it. I have to make a list.
I forgot
have
all
to-
about these movies.
I have to watch Secret of Nim. It's on. It has to be on Netflix.
Is it on something?
It has to be. I know Chad is
Look up-
listening to us
is
like,
it-
what the hell are you
is
talking
I'm
about?
looking it up.
Something. What's it streaming on?
Tubi.
My
Tubi?
chat has no idea what we're talking about. Secret of Nim. Was that on Cartoon Network? No, man.
Bro,
Ow.
don't. No.
Ouch.
This brings up a great point.
Was that on Toonami? Bruh.
Oh, Toonami. Oh, I'm in physical pain. I'm too old for Toonami now.
Wait, is Toonami not on anymore?
It is, but it's like on the adult section, right? It's like the adult.
Yeah, it's under
Like
Adult Swim. I don't have cable anymore, so it's like I can't watch.
Same.
Same.
I have to go and like, find alternative platforms to watch it on. But I'm still just like railing from the fact that HBO basically, not even HBO, the CEO, Z something or other, he erased the entire Cartoon Network platform and
What?
has like been removing shows slowly but surely the entire time off of HBO, off of Cartoon Network, and like Infinity Train, for example. Infinity Train being like one of the most contentious.
I never got to see Infinity Train.
It's
I don't
such
think
a
I
good
recall
show.
that.
It got removed.
I know my sister has seen it, and I think you can buy it on iTunes because I think that's how we are able to watch it.
Yeah,
Looking it up.
iTunes, Vudu, Amazon Prime Video apparently, and apparently Apple TV as well.
So if you got HBO Max, so you can watch all that Cartoon Network stuff, and they're just removing, you're just screwed. You just sucks to be you. Is that what
You're screwed.
We're like, sorry, sucks to suck.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's like there was this whole conversation back in like late 2000s and such, because I remember listening to. I was really just trying to work on college, but I wanted to stay involved in gaming, so I was always listening to a gaming podcast at all times. And I remember it was such a point of contention whenever there were microtransactions in a game, and then when digital downloads came out, it was like, oh yeah, it's gonna make it so convenient for people. And then the question was, well, what happens when we buy it? Do we buy it? And it's like, yeah, you have it for as long as we allow it. And then the question became like, how long do we have it? It's like, well, you get a license to own it. But it's not really yours at the end of the road.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
I get that.
Like, that's like the appeal of having a physical copy, but then you have to track down a physical copy, and only so many physical copies are made, and it's annoying on that front when like the convenience of the digital download, assuming the platform still exists and the content still exists on the platform, it's like a whole thing. You're putting trust into a company.
I feel like I semi got scammed because something happened where like years ago I bought the physical copy of like the Adobe suite.
Oh,
And-
sure.
Yeah.
And I used that for years, and then maybe like 2 years ago, it just was like having so many issues, just was not working on my computer. And so I was like, you know what, let me try, let me do the the Adobe subscription thing. And because I wasn't doing anything complex, I don't really need it at the time. I didn't need it for anything complex or anything like that. And then I got the subscription, and immediately everything was fine. And I was like, bro,
Right?
get scammed?
Like, yep. Adobe doing you dirty.
yeah, like Adobe Audition was not working properly. Now all I was doing was sending raw audio, and it just was not working because I was using, from the version I was using, and I couldn't. It became nigh unusable.
Adobe itself has gotten its own issues. It's been getting flack. I think it's actually being brought to court recently because of some of their licensing issues. Hold on,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Adobe court lawsuits. Hold
I
on.
use Adobe all the time, and it just especially recently, it just sucks. It's gone completely downhill. And I even asked my teacher, I'm like, Adobe sucks. What am I supposed to do when I'm making all my films? He's like, here are other platforms that you can use. I'm like, thanks. I'm just gonna have to use those.
Mm-hmm. The issue is like, now I'm thinking about job economy stuff. It's just like a lot of the jobs that want a video editor, social media editor, so far so on, they all use Adobe because they get they can get a write-off on it, so therefore they can spend all that money to get it, and that makes it more difficult to find people to onboard because they have to learn it from scratch if they have never used Adobe before, if they're like me using DaVinci Resolve, for example.
I feel like a lot of editing programs, though, like, it's the same, they all do the same thing. You just need to figure out what button does the thing that you want it to do. Like, how does it translate? Like, I do, as much as Adobe kind of sucks, I really do like them for all their collab tools. Like, there might be some of these like collab tools within DaVinci Resolve now, but like I love frame.io for critiquing videos because Adobe hooks right into it. And so I can get something from my editor and then in frame.io type in like, hey, this word's misspelled, hey, put the sound effect here, and then he gets like a bunch of timestamps in Adobe. Like when he pulls up Premiere, he knows exactly where all my notes are and can just fix it right then and there because they plug in and talk to each other, and that is a really great and easy feature. But yeah, I feel like Adobe is like the Apple of, like, how Apple's like the king of phones, you know? Like Adobe is like the king of editing software. It's not the greatest, but it's what everyone has, you know?
Yeah. Because I know my Adobe is about to run out, so I have to renew it. I just looked up how much it costs, and thankfully my mother pays for all this because she knows that I use it for school. Do y'all want to know how much it costs for an annual?
An annual?
I want to say
much?
like 600.
No,
I hate it.
One of the options is 600, but I got the cheaper option, $263.88. And my teacher has told us to use Avid, which is usually what people in the film industry use to make their
I've used
films.
Avid, yeah.
And it's not that much, and I would rather use Avid than Adobe.
Yeah, I'm just so used to it. I don't I should probably look for other options, to be honest, but I do video editing too, and I you know, make my own thumbnails, stuff like that. And
yeah, Holly was switching off of Adobe. She's now using Clip Studio for a majority of it, and then like an Illustrator-like app as well to replace Adobe Illustrator, because she also designs merch and all that. And Illustrator is one of the best ways to get like vector art and make it really easy to set up for product. And especially now that we have a Cricut machine, it makes it even easier for her to make stickers from home for cheaper, which is amazing. We love it. Shout out to my mom. She bought it for her for a birthday gift.
Oh,
anyways,
that's so sweet.
But yeah, she's been trying to try all these different things, and she's having to look up tutorial video after tutorial video just because Clip Studio runs a bit differently and all of her keybinds are so different, and she has to untrain her Art Studio brain from Adobe to Clip Studio. But she's getting used to it now. She's making some great pieces.
Yeah. Dude, I was looking at like a Cricut or Cricut. I don't know how to say it, but
I think it's Cricut.
I think so too. Like they just have all these really cool machines, and I want one, but in my mind I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, is it just something I want as a hobby and then I'll get bored, or is it something I actually want? But dude, they're really cool. I've seen my friend ND has made some really, really, really cool stuff with it.
I thought about getting my mom one, but I know my mom, she'll use it once and then forget about it.
I'd be like, oh yeah, that was fun.
Or she won't know how to figure it out, and she'll be like, Sierra, I need help. I'm like, okay, mom.
Buddy.
No, we actually the reason why we got one is because for our wedding we were making our own gift bags and the like, and so Holly made all the designs,
Wow.
but my friend
Aw.
who is also my DM for D&D, and like I've been friends with this guy since like 2017, which
Mm.
is very impressive in the adulting years. You can make it a friend as an adult after college. But he had a cricket machine. He had the iron press version for that as well, so you can like take like certain cricket material you print out, you can press them down and it'll heat the material, and then it will meld into the whatever material you're trying to set it on, like a
an iron-on patch, kind of.
yeah. He
Yeah.
has that. He also has a 3D printer now, and he has been unstoppable with that.
Let's go.
It was actually really nice. He got an espresso machine. I taught him how to use it, and he 3D printed a holder for the espresso basket. So whenever you're tamping, you don't tamp into your counter, you just tamp into the thing. And I said, yo, you could make a lot of fucking money with this. You can make a ton of money with this.
What's the coolest
he
thing
made
you've
me
seen
one.
made with a 3D printer? Like,
I think coolest thing I've seen made, he actually made like a switchblade fidget toy with the 3D printer.
Switchblade fidget toy.
That's
the
so
heck?
sick.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
like,
of like a fidget spinner, but there's switchblades like spinning around.
it has like all these little clicky parts, and then you just like retract it back and pull it back out, retract it back. It's so neat.
Wow.
And then
Do you
on
have a
top,
picture?
I don't. Let me.
I was like,
No,
I
he's in
need-
Japan
I
right
need
now.
to see what this looks like in my life.
Ping me on Sunday. If he's back in town, he and his partner went to Japan, and they're
Alright.
doing a whole bunch of really cool stuff out there. I'm actually very every time he goes on a trip, he makes like a little PowerPoint presentation video to kind of show everyone and sends it to the group chat. So
Oh,
I'll
that's
remember to send it back.
fun. I like
He
that.
is
I
he
should tell
is
my
so
friend Ruben
cool.
to do that. He's going
So
to
I
Japan.
know my cousin has a 3D printer, and when they were giving us a new tour of their house, I don't know which Star Wars character. I don't watch Star Wars. Hate me for all you want, but
I haven't watched
I
it
said
either.
I've never watched it either.
You're good,
But
you're
he made an entire life-size Star Wars character from the 3D printer. I'm like, how did you do that? He's like,
What?
he's like, come back and I'll show you how to do it. I'm like, can I just use your printer? Like,
Just like pieces at a time? Like what?
Okay, I'll have to see if I can find the picture. Or maybe I'll see if my mom took a picture.
character
I don't think
was
I did. I don't know.
Just
Just,
woke
like,
up one
building
day,
it, like,
just,
here's
like-
the hand.
Just woke up,
doing it.
chose violence, and it was like, let's just make Vader from nothing.
I'm gonna make Boba Fett.
Just like, I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. Where'd you get it? He goes, no, I made it with my 3D printer. I was like, excuse me? Okay.
Oh my gosh. I love that. I feel like if I had a 3D printer, I wouldn't even know what to make. Like I would have like decision paralysis in a way where I'm like, I don't know what to do. What do I make? When you're
I don't know what I would do, but I think I would not go out shopping as much.
You're just like, I'm just gonna print
Thank
this.
you, Frost, for the.
I'm
for
just
the
gonna
sub,
print
really
this. It'll be
appreciate it.
fine.
Yeah, it'll be
And
fine.
Hadassah,
Yeah, I
thank
was
you
gonna
for
say,
the
I
super
think
chat.
one of the
Really
cool
appreciate
things,
it. I did
one of
tell
the
Matt
like
that
low
you guys
quality
said
of
hi.
life things my friend does. He has a bunch of board games. Like let's say he probably has it. He's got like Flamecraft, Azul, Cosmic Encounter, Blood Rage, a whole bunch of them all the way down.
I
But the
love
thing is,
14.
when he gets them shipped to him, they aren't really set well, and it's not convenient for him to have set up. So he prints folds and ways to hold all the cards so it divides perfectly. If there are game pieces that are missing, where like the game piece is just like a piece of cardboard, he'll actually just print the game piece itself into a 3D printer. So like in Cosmic Encounter, you need these little spaceships
Yeah.
because you're trying to essentially colonize 5 planets before your opposition does through like this weird poker game. So he instead printed out the color of little spaceships, so this way he can just have those for the game, and then he printed a little mold just to hold them all in, along with all the chips and planets for that certain color.
That's
Dude,
crazy, man.
That's awesome. I see. My brain doesn't even go there to think of like quality of life things for other things that you do, right? Like I have so many board games where like the pieces are just kind of like chilling in the bottom of the box, and it's like I never would have thought to like, oh, I can just make myself a little divider for all this stuff, and then it fits so perfectly. Like, or like, oh, this little cardboard piece, what if it was 2D, you know, and like, or 3D, I suppose. But yeah, just never thought to do that. That's awesome.
I just realized what I would make. The first thing I would make if I had a 3D printer. I just
What
realized.
is it?
Before I answer, Frostfire said hi, Mac.
Oh, hi guys.
And
Hi guys.
the first thing I would make would probably be a hair pick.
Yo,
Ooh.
okay.
Yeah, because I keep on losing my. I don't even know where it is anymore. I've lost so many hair picks. I don't know where they go. Just be able to just summon one out of nothing seems pretty godlike to me. Plus, I like it when my hair is all floofy. So it hasn't been that in a while because I lost my hair pick.
Well, how long does it take to print something? Is it like days or is it hours or does it
It
depend?
depends.
Yeah.
If it's like a really big piece, it can take like a week.
What?
Yeah,
wow.
it can take a while.
I did not know
I
that.
didn't know that either.
So
I
like,
think my cousin said that like the helmet took about a week to make.
the bigger the size, the longer it will take, especially depending on the size of the nozzle and how many connecting structures you have to make for it.
Oh.
I don't know why I figured it was like Star Trek where you just press a button like and just make
It's done.
hot cocoa. You
Just
know?
just immediate food dispenser.
Ding.
I think the first thing I would make with the 3D printer, and by the way, my mom was gonna get me a 3D printer for Christmas, and I told her no. Because I'm moving to London. I'm like, that's gonna be a waste of a printer, especially if I might not even come back. She's like,
You're moving to London?
I am. I'm moving to London to get my master's over there in film.
I love
And then,
that.
but I think the first thing I would make is a sword because I'm currently in a stage combat class, and I think I would just want to like keep practicing how to use the sword.
You know how many people I know who have 3D printed a sword and like have continued to try to perfect it to where it's just like it's there's like a person on TikTok who made like a legit lightsaber, and then someone who took that idea of it and instead made it look like it's just like a brush or it's a piranha plant from Mario, and then you snap it out into a full-on sword.
What?
It's
No,
crazy.
That's dope.
I have to
That's
see that.
dope.
That seems wild.
And like, you know, it's like compact enough where like I bet you if you took it to a LARP event, it would crack really easily. But it
Well,
looks so cool.
As a LARPer, that's me. I LARP. There's like a bunch of rules and safety around weapons. Like, so the type of LARP I do
Oh.
is Amp Guard. And so, like, Amp Guard has certain cores that you're allowed to use, and then the foam has to be a certain type of foam, and then like there's rules about how big it can be, and then it has to be covered in a fabric. Like it's all safety first, and so.
Explain to a noob what amp guard
Yeah,
is.
Oh my gosh!
Is there-
L-
Yeah,
you
tell us,
don't
tell us,
want
please.
to know because I love it so much, and I need you to know that this is going to be like I can help you find an Amp Guard park near you. Okay. I love to spread the good word. Okay, so
AskMac.com, man.
Amp Guard, the best way that I can, so there's different types of LARP, but the best way to describe how, like, what Amp Guard is like, there's game objectives. So think of like capture the flag, but you get a foam sword, and then you also have magic abilities. So it's like D&D meets IRL foam fighting. But there's also like game objectives like ring the bell and like think of like any video game type like battle situation.
It's like Overwatch except with swords and dragons.
Like
and magic.
actually though, like there is like a robot game where like you have to push the robot a certain way to go to whichever side, and like definitely like a lot of like Overwatch and Call of Duty and
I was
insert.
gonna say that's Overwatch IRL. Oh my god.
It is Overwatch IRL.
Actually, though, and yeah, it's really fun. There's a bunch of different classes. So like, I like to play a scout, which is a mix of like a melee and a magic user. There are different abilities that different classes get. Like different classes have different counters, and it's really, really, really fun. And I love telling people about Amtgard. So if you want to know where you can find a park near you, there's something called the ORK Atlas. And then it's mostly in America, but there is a couple of like smaller parks in other parts of the world. But it's in every single state. There's lands all over. And yeah, I love it. And the orc can show you where like a park is near you, what time they meet, what day they meet. Most parks meet on Sundays, some parks meet on Saturdays. But there is one in Texas. I know that. Because Texas is where like Amtgard started, and so there's like a couple of like really big parks that people like to go to.
You mentioned that your class uses magic. I didn't know that was a thing you did in LARPing. Like, how does that work? How what you can say? Fireball. You shoot your hand out and
yeah. So there's spell balls. So they're usually made of like socks wrapped in like fabric that's like a red fabric to indicate like fireball or whatever. And then you charge it with a spell. I don't play that class, so I'm not sure what the spell is. But like there's also ice ball too, right? So it's like something similar, a round object, X amount. It has to be a certain width, so that way if it hits you in the eye, it's not going to go in your eye socket. But it's covered in white fabric, and then you say like the strength of ice is mine to evoke 3 times, and then your ice ball is charged, and then when you throw it at people, if it hits any of their like sword or their shield or their body, ice ball is like all engulfing, so you completely are engulfed. Whereas like other things might not be engulfing, so if it hits your sword, it doesn't matter. You effectively blocked it. And then like some classes are immune to spell balls, or what we call as like verbals. And so like a wizard or like a bard is like a verbal class, so they're like throwing spells at you, and you're just like trying to counter in any way you can. And a lot of them are like range, so if you like run out of range by the time that they're done finishing the spell, if you're out of range, it doesn't affect you. Like there's a lot of rules, and it's really, really, really fun. Like my favorite thing in the whole wide world was Amtgard. So
okay,
I will talk about it to the end of the time because I love it so much.
I have a friend that does LARPing, but I didn't know what it really entails. She just told me that she did it. I think she's in Florida right now, but okay, so
it's so fun.
When you do the spells, you just like you can just chuck them like, I don't know, like a pitcher, like you just fireball, like you just throw it at them.
Yeah. Well, you're not trying to be an asshole about it, right? Like,
I mean, they're not gonna hurt, obviously. I just wanted to hit
them hard. Yeah, like definitely want them to hit. There's also items called throwies, and so different classes get different size throwies. Oh, I need water. And those count as a wound if they hit you. And some people throw their throwies like pretty hard. I have gotten bruises and welts from Amtgard.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like
Damn.
some gnarly bruises. But I also bruise really easily, so that's just like my own problem, I suppose.
I'm like that too.
Yeah. But it's so much fun, y'all. Like, if honestly, if any of you guys want to join Amtgard, like please DM me and I will show you where your closest park is, how to find it. Like we're all out in garb. Like think of like how people dress at a Ren fair is like how we're all dressed, and then we're LARPing at the same time.
Oh my god,
like,
don't even get me started on Ren Fair.
I love a Ren fair.
Oh, me too.
I definitely want to see it in action.
So I've never done LARPing, but I did look it up, and the closest one I saw was like an hour and a half away from me because I live in a small town. here in Missouri. But I'm so excited because I'm going back home to Texas for Thanksgiving, and I'm going to the Ren Fair in Houston.
Ooh.
Yeah, TRF.
Yes,
Ren Fair, baby.
I'm going to TRF. And okay, I have been since I was like very little. We went every year for Thanksgiving because my dad's family is in Houston, so it was like the perfect time to go visit his family, but then also do, you know, something over the weekend. So this is the first time that we're taking my sister's husband over there, and he is so excited. He is a noob. He does not know what to do. He doesn't have any outfits, but I have made my own outfit, and I'm so excited to finally be able to wear it.
I have learned that one of the most exciting times for people when they're doing hobbies like that, or even, like for me, I've been watching like certain VTubers for the first time, and like this influx of like people who have been like that's their Oshi will come in. They're so excited to just have like someone new, like they're like chanting one of us, and you know, that kind of thing. So I can imagine like the most exciting moments for Mac is when someone says, I want to try, but I'm new, and they get all excited, just like, I'll show you the ropes, buddy.
Let me tell you everything you need to know about Amp Guard.
No, that's literally me to my brother-in-law. I'm like, Landon, here's what you need to know, because I went to the Renaissance Festival in St. Louis, and it's, you know, to me, it's pretty small, but it was fine, but I needed some stuff before Texas. Like, I needed a new belt, because the one that I have has so much stuff on the belt, I need another one. But I'm like, okay, Landon, you need this, and that, and that. And he's just like, that's too much information. I'm like, Dakota, your wife is gonna be worse. He's like, oh no.
So I gotta ask for you, Peanut, since you've been to TRF.
Yes.
Texas Renaissance Fair is one of the largest Renaissance fairs in the United States.
It
It's
is
amazing.
I think the parking is 50 acres.
What?
It's 50 acres.
Just the parking lot?
Just the parking lot.
Where is this in Texas?
Houston.
Houston. It's a little outside of Houston. I think it's like Plantersville, something like that.
Yeah, it's Plantersville. So if you go to HBO, there's actually a whole documentary about the owner of Texas Renaissance Fair called
What's it
King
called?
George. It's called
George.
King George.
Okay,
Wait,
This guy
wait.
is
I'm looking this up now.
in the most
Yep.
respectful way possible. This guy is absolutely insane. He's
Was it called King George, right?
Yeah, it's King George. He is called King George. He has built. He actually ended up founding the town of Plantersville just so he could have the Texas Renaissance Festival. So he could
Wow.
have the entire fair there.
He made a
It
whole
is-
functioning
Find it.
town so he can
Yay.
So this way they can
I
have
love
a
this.
active police force. They can have ambulances coming out to them, and the documentary gets more into this. And the big thing is because this guy's like in his 90s. Again, the most peculiar person with the most peculiar habits, and you're like, oh God, he literally believes himself to be a king. You need to watch this. I will not spoil anything else
It's
outside
called
of that.
Ren Fair.
Yeah, it's called Ren Fair.
Oh, it's called
It's-
Run Fair.
Wait,
The
I'll
entire
post
thing
it.
is about finding his who's going to succeed when he dies and trying to get them set up for success. And the entire thing is shot like a drama. Like it is shot like you were
Shut
watching Inheritance on Apple
Okay.
TV.
It's on Max.
I know exactly what
I
I'm
see
be
it on
watching
Max.
tomorrow
I
night.
have it on Hulu Premium, YouTube Premium, Sling, Amazon Prime Premium, but I think I do have Max, so okay, I'm watching this.
For real?
I know,
though?
I will be watching this.
For real though, what if his real life was the roleplay? Because that's what it's starting to feel like right now. What if he actually is a king? He
True.
roleplays as an American citizen.
Ooh.
I'm not even kidding. You say this, James. You say this. You have never hit the nail more on the head.
Oh my god.
So I know they're celebrating their 50th anniversary this year.
50?
Yeah.
Oh my.
50
So
years
how
of doing
long is
this.
the Ren Fair then? Is it
It's like 2 months long.
It started. I think it
Wow.
opened last weekend. No, like mid-October, I believe, and it goes all
Okay.
the way through. The weekend of Thanksgiving is its final weekend, if I remember right.
Yes, because
Okay.
usually that last weekend is like Christmas themed.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And then we've also seen like a whole bunch of weddings that happen there. Like my sister, when she was younger, she was like, I'm gonna get married in the chapel at the Renaissance Festival. I was like, do it, but then, that never happened.
And you said this is in Houston, right?
This is in Houston,
Yes.
northwest of it by about 30 minutes in Plantersville.
70
which is,
acres of land. I'm on their website. Holy shit.
yeah, so this weekend, for example, actually last weekend was Pirate Adventure. Next weekend is Heroes and Villains, so you come in dressed as like a medieval superhero.
Love that.
The weekend after is Barbarian Invasion, and then the weekend Holly and I are going is Highland Fling, which is just Scotland.
No!
Yep. Have you never been to Highland Games, y'all? You should find a Highland Games near you because they're really, really fun.
I need to watch this movie so I can see what y'all talking about. Y'all make it sound like it's real life D&D, and
I mean, LARP is.
I have a cousin that lives in Texas, and I told her a few weeks ago I was gonna come and visit. I don't know when, don't know how, but I feel like I'm gonna have to
Maybe
time
it's gonna be before the Ren Fair's over.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the last week, or the last day to go is December 1st, and it's Celtic Christmas. That's when I'm going.
Ah, gotcha. I don't think I'll be able to go this year. That's the thing.
I will say Texas has a plenty of other Ren fairs. I saw, James, in your chat, someone mentioned Scarborough. That's up near Dallas. Near Austin, where I'm at, we have the Sherwood Forest Fair.
Sherwood Forest one isn't bad.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it's much smaller than the Texas Ren Fair. Texas Ren Fair, you take the day to explore very specific parts and go to very specific events. Sherwood, you switch between going to the camping and hanging out at the barn to going getting drunk at one of the taverns to getting random food and chicken legs. Texas Ren Fair, you have to decide if you are going to go watch the comedy shows, the adult shows, or the burlesque shows.
Texas, it truly takes 2 days to go through the entire thing. If you're like, you need the entire weekend.
Wow. Is Texas? You said Texas is like the place with the most of these Ren fairs, these locations, right? In the US?
Yeah, I think they have.
I feel like that's
a
accurate.
lot. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Then again, you drive 8 hours in Texas, you're still in Texas.
You're still in Texas.
This is true. Texas is huge.
Yeah.
Creamy, please.
I honestly expect them to have like the biggest Ren fair. I'm like, yeah, just Texas things. Like, not surprised in the slightest.
It's a lot of fun. Some of the big things, depending on what you like. So there you have like a absinthe room called like the Emerald Lounge, the Green Room, something like that. But also it's host to a burlesque show where they actually give you a little bit of the history of burlesque and absinthe for the free show specifically. The drinks are really good. I also had friends of mine who were part of the Fire Spinners there, and they have a jousting arena. The jousting arena itself is really cool. The Fire Spinners, I'm trying to remember their name. Song and Fury. No, not Song and Fury. That's different. Solar Rain. There we go. Solar Rain does this really fantastic show that is all encompassing, and they're spinning fire the entire time. And that's like their big professional show. When Holly and I got engaged, we went to Sherwood Forest Fair, and Solar Rain goes there, and that's where they have their more fun show.
I love that.
We told one of my friends who were a part of them, they knew that we were coming, and they said, hey, we're going to set you up. They made an entire scavenger hunt for us for our bachelorette joint party. They set up certain events, and we went to the Solar Rain show that was in front of the castle in Sherwood. They dedicated the show to us and gave us a flower that they melted glitter live in front of us into it and gave it to Holly. I think I have a photo of that somewhere.
That's awesome. That makes it so much more special.
It was one of the best weekends I've ever had. And I typically, like, for me, Sherwood is like one of the low-key ones where, like, I'm just more hanging out and having fun. I don't mind camping. If you go to Texas Ren Fair and you camp, be very, very aware that there are going to be a lot of people there, and it is a smoking hazard.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fun.
I will come for the meat. I will certainly come for the meat. I just heard you talking about the food items they had there.
Oh, God, the turkey legs.
Oh, God.
Ren Fair food is good.
Ren Fair food is bomb. At least at the TRF one, they have some kind of like bread soup bowl. And I really wish that they did this at the St. Louis Fair, so that they'll cut off the top and then they'll scoop out all the like insides and then they'll use it for like something else. But with the tops, they make garlic bread and it's so
Yum.
good. They have like 4 on a plate and I'm like, oh,
Oh my god.
I promise you the one, like everything that I've been thinking of, like, oh my god, yes, I'm so excited to go to Renaissance. No, I'm ready for the food.
Dang, that
feel
might
like it's all
actually
about the food.
actually be
It's
what gets
all
me in there, guys.
food.
You're gonna randomly see me there. Oh, you're gonna be large. I'm gonna like have a turkey leg in one
I
hand.
got turkey leg.
And the other, I'm like, yeah, sure, fireball, and like chuck it through.
But like, so at the TRF, they have like different areas and it's different countries, so you can get different foods based on that country. So like in Mexico, they have like empanadas because that's what my mom always gets.
Yum.
There's I remember there's Italian, so you can get like pizzas. I remember, I don't know, I'm trying to think what else. There's like alligator. So there's like a whole bunch of food, but like if you want something specific, you can go to like the different country and get whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. My Ren Fair, they have like curry fries, and those are really, really, really good.
Ooh.
And then they also do a bunch of like ices and like different ice cream floats because ours is in the dead of summer, so it's hot. I kind of like that Texas does it like now because it's not. I assume it's not as hot anymore, but maybe. Okay, I'm gonna Google
I won't lie. The
some water.
last couple times that I've gone, it was hot as hell.
Yeah,
And
I like
that's like end of November. It would be like 80 degrees.
Yeah, I just Googled Houston, Texas weather. It was 85 today. Why?
What?
85, 73, 81, 83, 79, 74, 78, 82. Fahrenheit for anyone who's not in the US. But yeah, wow, that's wild. I mean, like, I'm looking at I'm in Seattle, so to give you perspective, 58, 52, 52, 55, 55.
So it's currently 70 here.
Ooh, okay, not bad.
Not bad.
83 here.
So Mac, that guys, the gift in the chat. That's probably gonna be the next time you see me at a Ren Fair. I'm just gonna be that KFC guy dancing. I don't know if you guys remember that old commercial, like everyone. That's probably gonna be me, man. Like, yeah, this is me LARPing. This is my best representation of it. Like, yeah.
Well, I love how a lot of people, they don't, like, it'll be their first time, so they don't know to dress up. So you see, like,
Yeah.
a lot of people in just, like, normal clothes, but then when you look around, you'll see them go into, like an outfit shop, and then they'll get changed, like, right then and there.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, because like I have
Yes.
zero anything related to this at all. I'm just gonna come in there looking like Charlie Brown, and like doing like, okay, he's out of order. Like,
I think there's, like, a rental place, like,
There-
right before
yeah.
you enter, and they have costumes that you can wear. And it's, like, clothes that people have donated.
so you can rent it, but not. But I would want to buy it.
So you can rent it just so you have something when you go inside, but then like once you go inside, there's several places for you to like get an outfit. They have like all
Okay.
leather outfits.
Ooh.
Like my mom and we just bought a leather cape. She got like a full one and then I got like a
Ooh.
half one. And it was pretty nice and I'm excited to wear that, but also if it's gonna be super hot, I'm like, no, I don't want to pass out.
Yeah,
Have
you know
like
what?
an outfit that can transition from like hot to like to be warm but to be cold at the same time, you know?
I don't know
Like,
why I
if
just
you
imagined
hated it.
myself. I don't know why I imagined myself in all leather in Texas.
Oh god,
It's
That's what-
possible.
sweating.
No, okay, that's what my dad does. And I'm like, Dad, respectfully, you're getting too old to wear all leathers. He goes, no. He goes, no, you're not wrong. Because my dad is, I think, 66 now. He's getting older.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, Dad, I love you, but no. He goes, no, I think you're right.
Chat's crying at me at the thought of me being in all leather for some reason. You guys need to get your minds out of the gutter, goddammit. Like, I'm not Michelle. I'm not Michelle Pfeiffer. Okay, just chill. Jesus Christ.
Damn. Wait, I think I have a picture of the skirt I made, because I know I've sent it to Chris. Because the skirt I made, oh my god, Is this
Here,
the
I just put in the chat from the engagement.
Oh,
That's what Holly and I were dressed up as.
God!
Oh, I like that outfit. Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's like a nice little. It's a nice little kilt. And so one trick you can do is just go every rent fair you go to. You just buy one item for your next outfit, and you just
Yep.
continue to do that the entire time.
Keep building on, and
If you go to
eventually you
Texas
have a
Wing.
whole thing.
I can't
Yeah.
do that. I can't just get one item.
I can't justify the price. I
Yeah.
can never justify the price. I'm like,
If you need a website that has like pretty solid prices for stuff, for my LARP I use two. Holy Clothing has more female oriented stuff, but they also have some male stuff. They have really, really good stuff, really good quality. I have several tunics from Holy Clothing. And then Medieval Collectibles has a full range of stuff and a lot of different vendors as well. So like some of their vendors like are Holy Clothing, but they have other things as well. And you can also on Medieval Collectibles shop by like, are you going for medieval? Are you going more pirate? Like you can kind of dictate what you're looking for on there. But both of their stuff that I've gotten from them is really, really good quality, and the prices aren't awful. Like they're not cheap, but it's also not the worst thing I've ever seen. So
Okay, that's not bad. Because for the St. Louis one, I took all of my outfits that I made. Here, I found the skirt. I posted it. Because it's like layered, so I can change which skirts I wear. So I can like wear just two or all three, and then I made.
Corner? Is that a little dog?
Oh yeah, that's my little puppy.
That's my
But-
focus immediately.
But for the St. Louis one, I didn't have any of my Renaissance stuff except for the like my belt that I had. So I went to Target and I found a nice shirt and some nice pants, and it looked like it was from the Renaissance era. But the only problem was it was super hot, and in the St. Louis Rim Fair there was absolutely no wind, and I was dying in the shirt because it did not breathe.
oh, I bet.
If I,
The puppy.
Yeah, the puppy.
I'm just telling you guys right
My
now.
chat was like, "Can we see?" And I was like, "Okay."
His name is Jax.
If I
Spotted.
do construct an outfit for LARPing, I imagine I really want something like kind of noble, like somewhat nobility. Like
Ooh, yeah.
I like what you I like what you have here, Cole, in your picture, but I also kind of want maybe something a little bit like Dave Chappelle's Prince outfit from the skits. Just to be silly.
Okay, love that.
Yes.
That would be so funny. Oh man.
So cute.
Honestly, that would be around too. So one interesting thing about a lot of the Ren fairs I go to is one, you're gonna see people in leather, you're gonna see people in a variety of outfits. I think the best ones where like it's people who know they can go for like a low effort setup is they just get like a little Star Trek ensign badge and they put that on their shirt, and then they just walk around like they're part of Starfleet.
Wow, that's so funny. That's smart.
Mhm.
Oh, I should warn you, if you do go to the one in Texas, I'm gonna try to stay as PG as possible. There is a woman. She does not wear any clothes, and it's
Like
just like
Chain?
nope. It's just a chain, and it's a very, very thin chain, and it's like goes straight down, so you can see everything.
I know who you're talking
Okay.
about.
Wait, what time?
To
What time
each
is
their
this?
own.
She's there. I think she's there like every week, and she'll just walk around. And I learned from a very young age what a woman's body looks like. I was like, "Oh, Mom, what's that?" She goes, "Don't look, don't look, don't look." I was like, "Okay."
I'm all for like body positivity and like being sex positive, but also like forcing people to view something in a public setting. I feel
Especially
like-
around kids.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
in a family-friendly setting around children, I feel like that's not okay. And so like, yeah, like totally body positive, but also like don't force people to like be a part of something that they're maybe uncomfortable or don't want their kids to view, you know.
I genuinely do not know how she gets away with it. Because I know at the St. Louis Ren Fair, they were very strict about, like, you have to have clothes on, you cannot have this or that, but and it was like a whole list. So I am really shocked at how she's able to get away with it.
I was just about to ask you. I'm pretty sure these are like kids are allowed here, right? Or unless there's like a certain time frame where it's like more adult activities. I guess I'll call it that.
The more adult activities happen later at night at like a small separate area, and it's like a big bar.
I would say a lot of the places a lot of places are able to get away with like more risque stuff if it's like on private property and the property allows it. Like they can, like for example, there was like a tweet or this is a secondhand story, so I'm not sure like all the details, so I'll paraphrase, but it was like a like an LGBTQIA plus parade or some sort of festival, and behind like black tarps, there was like some BDSM style events happening, and it was outside in a place people could view, right? But because it was a private parade, like a private event that people chose to go to, and then it was behind black like curtains, so you're choosing to watch it and see it. There was a woman that like went to the police and is like, how are you not charging them for like public indecency? Like, I don't want to see this, blah blah blah.
But it sounds like a closed public private event.
That's exactly what the police officer said, is like they can do whatever they want to do. Like, this is a private event, like they're behind like a black tarp, so like you are choosing to see the event versus like it just being out like in the middle of the street kind of thing.
Fair.
And I think that's also how when they do like nude bike rides and stuff like that.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's a thing?
That's very much a thing.
That's a thing. It's also a private event, so they can like get away with it as well. Like, so if it's a private event, then a lot lot of those like things that you think just aren't allowed, like are allowed. So
Yeah, I didn't even know it was real until 5 seconds ago. So
yeah, I had no idea.
It do be real. It do be real.
Sorry, you just remind me of like when I lived in South Austin. I used to work off of South Lamar, which especially the South Lamar, South Congress area is very popular for people to go up and down the street. You know, keep Austin weird. I think I still remember one of the weirdest things is I was walking to go work at Kendra Scott. They had a little coffee shop I was a barista for. There was a 7 in 10 chance I would be walking to work and I would see the group of people. It started with one person, ended up multiplying, but it was just a group of people riding banana hammock only on a bicycle down and up this busy street. And I'd go, and I would just move on with my day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope my first experience at a Ren fair isn't me just walking into the gates and immediately seeing someone with their Warhammer right out, staring right at me. That doesn't happen.
I mean, maybe.
Hopefully not.
I'll tell you right now, that would ruin my appetite.
Oh.
If you go on the campground entrance, it's more likely, but if you go through the main entrance, not at all.
No,
Right,
yeah.
They do a good job.
It's like, I don't think I've ever seen a guy do that. I've seen the woman do it, but she's always in like the very back of the park too. Like, I don't think I've ever seen her up front. So just like avoid the back if you don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I'll avoid
the back has
and-
all the cool stuff.
That is so true. Okay, in the back, and I even told my mom this. I was like, Mom, don't laugh at me. She's like, what? I was like, do you know something I really miss from the Renaissance Festival and I'm so excited to do? There are these massive swings. I think they hold like, I don't know. How many? You know exactly what I'm talking about. They bring you back super far and then they pull the cord. I'm like, I am so excited for that. She's like, seriously? I go, don't judge me.
Our Ren
fun.
Fair has those massive swings too. I didn't do it, but now that I know that it's because I was like,
They're
is this
so
gonna give me motion
fun.
sickness? But
No.
no,
Wait,
it's
how
fun.
high are
Okay.
they? It's like, you said swings. But
It's a swing, so they are large,
It's a
massive.
giant,
It's a
yeah.
giant seat, and they'll take you up. Not that big. Oh, perfect map.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's like Disneyland, except for
It's huge.
It's
Middle Ages.
massive. So
And-
right next to the arena is where the swings are,
Mhm.
I'll
and
show you guys chat. I'll show you chat.
Yeah, me too.
I know. Let me see if I can pull up the massive swing, because they're pretty big, but they'll take you up kind of high, but not like terribly high, and then they'll pull a cord and they'll release you, and then you just start swinging, and it, like when you start feeling really hot, that would be like the perfect time to go on the swings because you get like a nice cold breeze on you.
Mm.
It's very, very nice.
It is very nice, very relaxing.
What's up, Soul? Sorry, my cat's just like making noises at me. I think he doesn't
I
like
hear
the
the
rain
little
at the moment.
meow.
I know. I hear the
Yeah.
little meow.
Oh, my heart! I love it.
He's my little man.
He's a little man. He's a little guy.
Yeah, so I think some folks could see the map as well too, or if you just look up Texas Renaissance Fair, you can find it on there. But like you can see, like the park is divided up by mostly European nations. So you got like England, you have the Italian Village, where you can straight up get pasta. You can get Ren Fair spaghetti.
What?
Ren
Hold on.
Fair spaghetti.
It's
Wait. Is
divided
that
by
new?
Nation?
No, that's been there. It's very Epcot,
Notice.
where like
Okay, I
you know
love
you can go
that.
The Barbarian Inn is absolutely hilarious. There's like one place, there's one pub. I'm trying to remember which one it is.
Oh my God, there's the ale house and the
Oh my
mead hall.
God.
Oh, I am so
Ooh,
there.
Give me some meat.
I just had a
Yum,
thought.
yum, yum.
I can finally drink at Ren Fair.
Yo!
All right, let's make it an event. Let's get it.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
I want some mead, bro, for real.
Meat is so good.
I've never had mead.
I had it once time. That pulling up?
Mihai
No, you won't.
is rating high.
Oh,
Hi,
Mike?
Mihai.
Yeah,
yo, what's up, man?
the man, the myth, the legend.
The legend.
We're talking Texas Renaissance Fair and everything in between. We were gonna play Lockdown Protocol, and then that fell through. And then we were gonna play Jackbox, but then we just started like, you know, just hanging out and talking, and that's been fun. It's just been fun to just talk with you guys.
Someone vaguely mentioned Mac's favorite thing once, and this is where we are now, 2 hours later.
Listen, someone
My
asked-
bad.
if you ask me about Amp I will tell you all about Amp
I didn't know.
and my love for LARPing. And then, of course, Amp is like Ren Fair adjacent, and here we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why. When I get really excited, I get really loud, and I love the Renaissance Festival, so I may be like a little loud. I apologize.
No, you're fine. Actually, some people in my chat are saying that Mac's a little too low.
Oh, I'm too
Yeah.
quiet?
Maybe that's just the way you normally
Oh,
project,
interesting.
Because I
You
hear
could
you
boost-
fine.
You could boost me in Discord. I don't know.
Oh, I already did that. You are at maximum power.
Oh man, I'm low. I'm sorry.
Aw,
well,
dang
I
it.
also my voice. I'm really soft spoken, and so it just maybe it's just my voice.
No, it's definitely just the way you normally talk. It's not. I think I think most people have no issues with that. I didn't have any issues with it. Someone in the chat said it one time.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, like I definitely learned something new today, guys.
Mhm.
My God, and the meat and the turkey legs are what sold me, ironically. So. Oh, it's a place called Dragon Slayer. Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, Dragon Slayer is, if I remember correctly, part of like the costume area too, because that's
Okay.
right by the entrance.
Yeah, that's what
So
it
you can
looks
pick up a whole bunch. It's where you pick up like the initial like novelty souvenirs from the Ren Fair, and it's really convenient. They also have like a little coffee bar right across as well. It's really convenient for meeting people. Just makes it nice and
sure.
organized.
I found a video of this swing, but I will warn you, it's kind of loud. It's literally windy, so just mute it.
Okay.
But I found it.
All right. Let me show it the chat then.
Yeah. Me too.
God.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
I do like the one in Sherwood because it's like right over a little bit of a watery area. The only downside is it's hot, and so as it is all in Texas, it will be covered in mosquitoes as well if it's warm weather.
I hate mosquitoes.
I am lucky. I usually don't get bit by mosquitoes, but I feel so bad for my mom because she does really bad. Like, we'll be sitting right next to each other and she has all the mosquitoes on her and I have like 0. She goes,
What'd
she's
you
like,
use?
are you serious?
What do you use? Don't say nothing.
I don't use anything, truly. I think it's just my blood type.
That doesn't. What?
I've heard that's a thing. I legit heard that's a thing.
Because I am part of 8% of the population. I think it's A negative. Yes. I am A negative blood type, and my mom is, the most common. And I'm part of 8% of the population. And truly, we'll be sitting right next to each other. Nothing.
I don't know what my blood type is anymore. I just say my blood type is BM at this point.
Okay, hold on. I googled. While there's no blood type that mosquitoes completely dislike, mosquitoes are generally less attracted to people with type A blood. In some studies, mosquitoes landed on people with type O blood nearly twice as often as those with type A.
And I am type A. That makes so much sense.
So they can smell your blood through, like, way before they land on you? Is that what
I guess?
I don't know if I trust that, but okay. I just remembered why I'm okay. So this is the thing I'm worried about going to these Ren fairs. So this is also the reason why I don't cosplay, because if I cosplay, I'm not gonna want to go like dip my toe in and do like a basic thing. I want to go hard in the paint. I want to go hard in the paint, and I ain't got the money for that. I ain't got the money for that, man. Like I told somebody if I did a cosplay, my first cosplay would be like probably Static Shock, but it wouldn't just be like the cartoon. It would be like some modified like Marvel movie version of the outfit.
Ooh,
that's what I would want to do.
Good, yeah.
That's what I would want to do, and that probably costs a lot of money.
Well, don't let your perfection paralysis, like wanting it to be perfect before you do it, prevent you from doing it in the first place, right?
That's gonna be
Sir,
hard. It's gonna be hard.
Sir.
That's why I focus on the turkey leg first. To distract me.
It's like I texted my mom and asked her for a photo of me at the St. Louis Run Fair. I'm hoping she'll send it to me soon. But like if you see what's on my belt, damn, my mom just asked if I sent her a good picture of Kyo. I was like, okay, that's my baby boy, my cat. That's his name. But on my belt, I think I have maybe like a quarter of what's usually on my belt. I think I counted. There's like 3 bags, 5 tails, a gun,
I have a bunch of stuff on my LARP belt too.
I have a ton of stuff.
I don't have any like recent pictures of me in my LARP garb. I wish I did.
Oh my gosh, she sent it. Yes.
I'll show you though the most ridiculous thing that I have. So there's something called so each park has like a leader, so to speak, and so I got a chance to be the Duchess, which I had called myself the dictator, and I was like, okay, I'm the dictator of the park, you guys have to listen to me, blah 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 blah. And when the rain was over, I made the people coming in for the new rain carry me in on a chair. Um,
God!
and then
I gotta show this.
I also blasted "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" on speaker.
Oh my god, man.
And so, yeah, that's like my favorite thing in the whole wide world is like me being the dictator and then
Queen for a
carrying
day.
me carrying, carrying me on a chair. So all the new monarchy, I'm just like, yeah, take that.
Wow. Did you call
Yeah.
did you call the place Mecopolis, you know? Named it after
No,
yourself?
so my land is called the Hollow. And so I was like, I'm the dictator of the Hollow. And then because if you ever meet me, I'm really short and like I'm like bubbly personality and like I give like little sister energy, you know. And so everybody is like, you're not the dictator, you're the dictator tot. And I'm like, no.
Wow!
I'm like, not the disrespect.
Dang, that's OD. You
I
They
know.
jammed you on that one. That's crazy.
They did. But yeah, that was my favorite moment of my entire life right there, I'll
Oh,
say.
man. Yeah, I remember
No,
meeting you for the
that
first time
was
at VidCon.
epic.
I didn't think you were that short. Maybe everyone seems short to me though, except for like
I'm
Escalante
Yeah.
and Shadow.
No, because
Chris
when
and
I
Shadow
met
are
Chris for the
tall.
first time,
Yeah.
I was literally like, "Oh my god, you're so tall." He goes, "I get that a lot." I'm like, "I'm so." Literally, that was my first response. Not even a hello, just like, "Wow, you're really tall."
I feel like, yeah, Chris is really tall, Shadow's really tall. You're tall too, Jane. Like,
Yeah.
are you over 6 feet?
Yeah, I'm like 6'2".
Yeah, so you're almost a foot taller than me. I'm 5'4".
That's
I'm
crazy.
just a little guy over here.
You
Just
are.
5'8".
You are
You're
a
just
a little
dictator.
guy.
But
You
you're
are a
still
dictator,
taller
Todd.
than me at 5'8". You're still taller than me.
Yeah, 5'8" is still. You know what's funny? Like this didn't like hit my mind properly because the whole time I thought 5'8" was like short, but 5'8" is tall technically. It's like only a very small percentage of people are like 6 foot and higher. You know what I mean?
5'8" used to be the average, but like, you know, if you're lower than 6 feet, have y'all ever listened to the podcast Behind the Bastards?
No, I've never heard of
No,
that.
I haven't.
It is a conversational podcast that hyper focuses on like different figures throughout history, whether they were part of like the war on drugs, different historic ones. There's
Yeah.
one that Holly and I were listening to yesterday on the way back from a town called Fredericksburg called The History of
love
American
Fredericksburg.
Masculinity Grifters.
Wait,
And they
Hmm.
talk about like one of the things these people try to get people to buy these hyper masculine, like reclaim your masculinity seminars in order to feel like men again, quote unquote. Stupid. It's a grift, literally.
yeah.
But one of the things was like, you know, you can now pay for the surgery to make you taller. It will just make you taller. It will not fix your arm length. But there it is, like stuff like that, or like, you know,
There's
used
al-
to
there's always
hyper.
people like that. Like whenever there's
Yeah.
something a desire, there's always people trying to like rip people off
Yup.
for it. You know. What can you do?
Uh,
You said Fredericksburg,
it-
right? Fredericksburg in Texas?
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
Fredericksburg in a lot of places, I think.
I love Fredericksburg.
The only one I know is in Virginia, so that's why I used to live there.
I mean, we got an
I
Egypt in
only-
Texas as well.
Really?
Yeah,
Y'all big
there's
enough.
a town
y'all
called
big-
Egypt.
Y'all probably can like put all of Egypt in Texas and have room.
Probably.
Texas is huge. This is.
Oh.
Have you seen like maps of Europe over the United States or the United States over
Yes.
Yeah,
Europe? Like,
we're huge. We're crazy.
it really puts into perspective how big America actually is in comparison to Europe.
Like, I've been talking to some friends that live over in London, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, like, it takes so long to get to London. It takes about 2 hours." And to me, that's a trip up to St. Louis, because St. Louis to my town is 2 hours. I'm like, "Oh, that's no problem at all." They're like, "Seriously?" I'm like, "Yeah." It takes 12, sometimes 13 hours to go from San Antonio to Cape Girardeau. And we'll drive that in a day. It takes about 8 hours just to get out of Texas.
Okay.
Crazy.
Bad.
Kitty!
Cat, you okay?
Yeah, I definitely
He's
wanna,
like,
I definitely
"Meow."
want to visit Texas sometime next year. I have a cousin that lives in, I believe, in Houston.
Mm-hmm. Houston's Houston is nice. I got out of Houston because I lived there for 18 years, and I said I'm good.
Gotcha.
And now I'm
I
like,
wanna
I've lived
leave
in
now.
Texas for 30 years, and I'm like, I'm good. I need to get out of here.
Mm-hmm,
But Houston itself does have some really, really wonderful parts of it. Great food, like the food there is amazing. There's such a nice variety of like Indian food,
That's what my cousin told me.
Mexican food.
She wants to bring me to some barbecue. She's like, you haven't had barbecue.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, if you go to Austin, there's a place in Austin, Texas called Interstellar, and it is so good and underrated, and it's my favorite barbecue place, and their mac and cheese is like, coming from a mac and cheese, please, you know, their mac and cheese is so good. Please go to Interstellar. I need you to go.
Usually, I try to avoid Austin.
Really? For the food?
Yeah.
So,
No, it's just Austin's just weird.
Okay.
Keep
well,
Austin
that's our
weird.
mind. That is our mind. But like,
Yeah, exactly.
I did want to visit because I there's friends that live down there, but I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off. But I do want to visit Texas.
So San Antonio is pretty nice. You can always message
Ooh, I
me
like San
about
Antonio.
places you want to go, because Chris messaged me. He was like, "I'm going to San Antonio. Where are some places you recommend?" And I was like, "Oh, I got you." And I started like spam texting him.
Here you go.
I'm like, if you want this, you go to this place, but if you want this, you go here. My mom was just like, Broussard's, or no, not Broussard's. That's here in Missouri. I don't know. I don't remember what it was called. And that's where they ended up going. I was like, I have to tell my mom.
it looked awesome. No, so I will say this. This is something really interesting. So there are like the 4 major cities in Texas. There's Dallas,
Yes.
Houston, and San Antonio. Though if you talk to people from Fort Worth, they'll say Fort Worth is the more important city than Dallas because it's a whole zoning thing. It's really fucking weird.
When I hear, I've heard people say Dallas/Fort Worth.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's DFW in general. But like, what's interesting about all these areas is they have highways that basically encircle the entire radius of what the original cities were a part of. Houston has this huge overextension problem where like there's Houston, but if you go out further, then you're in Jersey Village. Then you go out further, you go to Katy, Texas. Then you go out further and Sealy, and that becomes the unofficial edge of Houston at this point. And that is as of this year. Back in 2008, 2012, it was getting out to Katy, and that's like everyone moved to Katy to live there. All these places you drive around in a circle, and you'll eventually get to where you want to go. In Austin, you either go up the highway or down the highway. There is no in between. You will be trapped in traffic regardless. Good luck. Also, the highway expansion project will never end.
Oh my god.
Oh.
My mom and I were just talking about that. She moved down to Texas in like 1995, maybe? I can't remember exactly what year. And the highway has been, they've had construction on that highway since she has moved there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, when the hell are they going to finish it? It's taking forever!
Never. What sucks about it is they're actually ending up removing some really cool businesses that were along the highway. There is
Wow.
the West China Tea that used to be called used to have a different name of Guayan Tea. They're being removed from their space off of I-35. It was a really cool tea place where you got to meet the owner, who was actually a tea trader and would do tours of tea farms in China and would
That
have
sounds
clients that he would bring with.
amazing.
He would walk you through like an entire tea ceremony. It was really cool. They're getting ejected. There's the Glass Coffin, which was a Gothic
Whoa.
Edgar Allan Poe museum, and they had
Okay,
the
love
best
that.
witches market. They're also closing down. There are a whole bunch of new bar and coffee combos that were opened up, some bookstores. There was a game shop that opened up there like 2 years ago, and now they're like, hey, I guess we gotta move. Farewell. I don't know where we're opening up to.
So
like,
they're just
it's
smoking them out? Is
wild.
that what's going on here?
Yeah, it's just we're expanding the highway and we need to take over your space.
Oh,
then they're just
eminent
ejecting
domain.
Yeah.
Well, what-
Yeah.
And there's nothing they can do about it? Like, I don't get enough compensation? Nothing? Like,
So
There-
with eminent domain, they'll give them like a chance. They'll be like, hey, we want to buy this land, blah blah blah. They basically will say yes or no, and then if they say no, they might give them one more chance, and then if they say no again, then they'll just take the land. Like, they try to do the right thing, but if the owner refuses, they'll just take it, which is exactly what happened to so I had friends that lived off of like a really busy road, and it was like these houses, and the city wanted to build apartment complexes there, like big condos, and the city kept trying to come to them and being like, hey, we want to buy this land, blah blah blah, and they kept saying no because they wanted more and more money. And then eventually, I think after 2 or 3 times the city came to them and they said no, they just said, okay, fine, we're taking the land and you get nothing. So
I feel
Wow.
like that feels
That's
wrong.
sad.
it does feel wrong, but it's legal.
It's all legal.
Yeah.
We love the government.
So when we go from Cape Girardeau, I'm just gonna call it Cape, it's just easier. So when we go from Cape to San Antonio, it is the most excruciating thing than having to go from San Antonio to Cape, because we travel with our dogs when we drive down, and at one point we had 6 dogs. So you can imagine every time we stop, they're like, oh my god, where are we? Oh, and I'm like, go back to sleep. No, like lay down, calm down. But it was just the most excruciating thing, because you know that you're so close to almost being home, but with all that construction, you sit in traffic for 3 hours. I think we counted 3 hours one time, just stuck in traffic. And we're like possibly 30 minutes away from home. It is the most excruciating thing, because you know you're so close, but you can't get back home in time. And it also sucks because we had a diabetic dog at the time, and he has sadly passed, and so we would have to give his insulin at specific times, otherwise it can like really mess with him, and he'll have like a really bad night. And I'm like, what are we gonna do? We can't like pull off in the middle of the road and like feed him. We can't do that. And it's just horrible. But going from San Antonio to Cape, you're able to just bypass all that traffic super early in the morning, and then it is just a straight shot back to Cape.
Traffic be trafficking, man.
Traffic do be trafficking.
Yo, guess who just joined me?
What?
What are these?
They are chocolates that also say bourbon on it, but I don't taste the bourbon.
Ooh.
They're little sweets we got from Daiso.
Ooh. Do you have your headphones you can plug in?
Are they delish?
What are they?
They look
Garlic
delicious,
chicken.
but also she brought garlic chicken and I'm stealing a chicken.
Aw.
Yum. Is it din din for you guys?
I ate earlier.
I had some ramen,
I know.
so I guess I'm good.
I will be right back.
I'm just snacking.
Yeah.
Yes, they're chocolates.
I still have some chips over here, but I don't want to eat them right now because every time I try to eat a little bit, chat just flips out. It's like, oh, James ASMR. I'm like, no, it's just 3 chips.
I know, I've been trying to be cautious about that. I'm like, oh crap, y'all can hear
They be
it.
feeding for the SMR. It's like, why? Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. My chat
I
just be
love
randomly
garlic chicken so
unhinged,
much.
dude.
I have to go soon. I realize it's 7:40 and I didn't make dinner yet. So
Yeah, we've been just
Oh.
here, we just been chilling like. For,
We
I know,
just
we've just been
vibing.
talking.
yeah.
I'm totally down for these type of streams too. By the way, I do not
love
care.
just talking to you guys. It's fun. It's fun just getting to know people, and like everyone has different perspectives on life and like are into different hobbies. Like I learned how much you love Ren Fair, and I learned so much about the Texas Ren Fair, and you guys learned about my amp guard.
Yeah,
That part's
exactly.
so cool. I would like to try it at some point. I just need to work on my knees a little bit more.
You're what?
I have a mission to accomplish when I do go to Texas to at least witness one. So
Yes.
Please go.
yeah, I will let y'all know if it happens to be in your neck of the woods.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can show you around.
Yeah, man, that'd be absolutely fine. I just don't know when, don't know how, but I do want to visit sometime next year.
We should plan it.
Mm.
Like we all go to Ren Fair or like
Yeah.
Sherwood
I'll be
Forest or
going.
something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
want-
Escalante hasn't been able to go to TRF either.
He
And
hasn't? He lives in
Mm-mm.
Texas.
okay, but it's 3 hours away.
That's
True,
not
valid.
terrible.
It is for. Listen, I work on the weekends. I get it.
It's a commitment
Oh.
when like if it's 3 hours, you're either waking up really early and then doing the whole thing and then driving back, or figuring out, okay, do we go down the night before, stay the night? Like
Mhm.
it could be a commitment, because when you go to Ren Fair, you aren't just going to Ren Fair. Like there's a whole drinking aspect of it too. So like you want to drink the mead and you want to have a good time with your friends. You don't have to drink, obviously, but like it is part of the fun. And if you know that you have this daunting 3-hour ride back, it's gonna make it less enjoyable unless you like all pitch in on a place to stay with friends and like do a whole big thing, you know.
That is true.
Yeah.
I will say at TRF, because this is where we're staying, there's a place called KOA, and it's like an RV. Yeah, it's like an
I've
RV
heard of
park.
KOAs.
But they have cabins kind of like right
Yeah.
by the river. And so for Thanksgiving, we decided that we're going to rent 2 cabins. So it'll be like my parents and I, and then my sister will get one with her husband. And then we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving in the cabin. But we're not going to do anything like huge. Like my mom and I were talking, we are literally going to just do frozen pizzas this year. Because
I love that.
because I had my gallbladder taken out in August. I had to have emergency surgery. And then my brother-in-law also just had his out. So we both, like, our stomachs are not quite ready for that. So we're like, you know what? We're just going to, keep it safe. We're not going to do anything that we don't know what food is safe or not. So we're like, you know what? Frozen pizzas. So we're going to do frozen pizzas on Thanksgiving. And then we're just gonna go to Renaissance the next day. And
That's fun.
and
That's
it's
so
not that
fun.
far from where it is. It's maybe like a 10-15 minute drive. Like it's not terrible.
Yeah.
So if you do want to go down, I would suggest maybe doing that, booking a cabin, because it's pretty nice. I think it's like 2 bedrooms with like 3 beds, with like a master and like 2 other beds. So it really is not bad. We've done it for several years.
Are we talking about Texas Renaissance Festival?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, folks, welcome to the chat. This is my
Holly
partner,
knows.
Clarity.
Hey, howdy, hey.
Holly has just joined us. I've been talking to James and Mac about the wonders of Texas Ren Fair with Peanut.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, one thing I'm going to bring up that's tangential to this, but did you know that they actually, and you can correct me on this because you found this out, they built a Margaritaville near Planchersville that you can go and spend nights at like an Airbnb and then go to the Ren Fair.
Yes,
Stop.
Oh,
Oh.
I know. We can live the meme life of going to Margaritaville and then going to TRF. Amazing.
That
Oh my
sounds
God.
lovely. Like I need this in my life.
Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. But yeah, but no, the Plantersville Renaissance Festival is really good. Did you already talk about the documentary?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I want to
literally
watch
wanna
it.
watch
we've already
this
received.
tonight.
We already
Like-
received the link. You know, we already got the link and everything.
Well, 'cause I
Yes,
remember
I sent it to my parents because I know they'll want to watch it.
Yeah.
we have some friends who, at least like the past 2 years, used to go every single weekend to TRF and basically worked there. And they were telling us when they were filming this, so it's really cool to see it out now. And it's like,
Oh, wow.
oh, interesting. The drama.
It's also, those are the same friends who worked with Solar Rain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So to give context to how my friends are, my favorite memory is during the lockdown. We were doing D&D over the call, and I remember my friend's partner came sprinting out of their shared office with something in his hands, and I can see the window through her screen to their front door. I see him run out and throw something up in the air, and it explodes.
What?
Because he was trying to fuse something together with electronics, and he accidentally put something on the wrong circuit, and it had a little miniature bomb, essentially.
Was that
Oh my
Mitch?
god!
Oh my god.
What the heck?
That is so something he would do.
That is
Yeah.
like
This is
Saturday
a
morning
friend-
mad scientist. That's like Dee Dee, don't touch that button kind of thing going on.
This is a friend who made a guillotine for me for my birthday one year.
What?
A guillotine.
Wait,
uh,
can you repeat that?
because I
I
had
feel like I remember you talking about that before.
So my birthday is unfortunately near election day, and so one year we were like, let's just have a French Revolution themed party. You know what?
I love that.
Okay.
My
Classic.
So we
god.
all dressed up as aristocrats or revolutionaries, and
Excuse me, I dressed up as an aristocrat. Thank you.
yes, of course.
Ah.
And then
Another good Disney film.
my friends surprised me by building a guillotine, and they made some jack-o'-lanterns and other gourds that we could put through it, and it was so much fun.
Oh, it worked?
It worked. It was
Oh.
functional.
Oh, Lord.
It was
Oh,
sheet
oh
metal
my
that
god.
had a rope around it that you could drop down. It was amazing. I'm trying.
Here's
to
the real question. I was just about to ask, do you have a photo?
If we can find them.
Like a
let's
before
see.
and after? Like, what you want?
Was this 2020? Oh my
It
gosh.
was 2020.
Yeah, that was the year. We're just like, you know what? This is there's
we
been a
go.
lot going on.
There we go. I found the.
Incriminating photos of me with a guillotine.
Oh my god.
my-
I'm,
I'm
My
posting
god.
You guys all need to see. This is lovely.
I don't know why I thought it was like smaller than that. This is actually just straight up like.
This is.
It's like a whole thing.
Did you
I
cut
love
the cake
it.
with it?
Oh, we
Is that
should
what
have. Oh.
Oh, I thought that's.
What
Yeah.
the
I
hell?
thought that's what that was.
Oh my gosh,
It's
it was
perfect.
amazing.
It's
yeah, and then
everything.
afterwards we sat around like a campfire, just
I love my friends very much. This is one of the friends who like I feel like I need to do more specifically because of him. So one of the ways he proposed to his partner was he set her on a scavenger hunt through all of her favorite things. And one of the things he designed, and I mean this word for word, designed, he made that egg from Goblet of Fire where it would sing underwater.
What?
He made that from scratch.
What?
oh my gosh. This is before I knew them, right?
Yes, this was way before you knew, like about a year, 6 months before you knew him.
Wow,
I
you
think.
got some really talented people on your.
I was just about to
I-
say,
in your
oh
network.
people
my
are so
gosh.
talented, and I'm
That's
genuinely,
amazing.
I'm
Or
so
her
jealous of people.
For her birthday, he made a working claw machine
Oh
to pick
my
out prizes. and
god.
What the heck, man? Is he on LinkedIn?
There-
Honestly, he really should be like monetizing these skills, but he just does it for the fun of it.
He does
Like,
it for fun.
He literally could just make like YouTube videos of him building it and just and it would be just
oh,
amazing.
if he was on YouTube, it'd be over. It's so
It
much
would
good
be.
For
stuff.
Halloween, he and his partner, they made an escape room out of their garage, and they legitimately got it voice acted. It had triggers for like trap doors to open. It had all these props that looked like actual zombies. It was fantastic, and like they also had a separate thing from that where it was a part of their front yard, and they had coverings over their front garden part because when you stepped in, no matter what, you would always step on this pressure plate, and it would be the man-eating plant from
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god,
Dude,
Andre
wait,
too?
Is this guy an engineer or something? Like, how? Why?
Is he
Plumber.
MacGyver?
He should be an engineer, but he's a plumber.
He
he's
was
really
tech
good.
support.
He's a plum.
Now he's a plumber. He should have been an engineer.
Dude, like so
Dude's
many
in the wrong
amazing
profession.
ideas.
You
This
should
is
just
wild.
have him like whenever he walks in, just play the MacGyver theme song.
Honestly, yeah, they are just basically MacGyver. Oh.
That's
He
crazy.
is-
SOD.
Absolutely impressive. He's also one of those people who are like, they always have something going on every single weekend. And
Yeah.
I pointed out that Holly and I are like the similar to them, but me and my friend who I've known longer, his partner, his wife, I should say, she and I are very similar in that we're both fairly introverted, and we
Mhm.
both like reading a lot. We're both into psychology. Holly is very creative as well, but not to that extent. But yet, you still have some really wild ideas the entire time.
Oh gosh.
She's made some really cool stuff. Hold on, let me see
no.
if I have
Do
that
not
very
hold
first
me
Ren
to the
Fair.
same regards as Mitch. Oh my goodness.
Where's that Ren Fair outfit you made me at one point? I wonder if I got like a glow in the dark photo of it.
Oh, that
It
armor?
is true though, Holly. You've like I see your pictures on Twitter and like your cosplays and just like ability to create like all these amazing fun characters is like you're so
Aw.
talented.
Oh
I'm
my gosh,
jealous.
thank you. No.
Yeah, so
Aw.
What
talented.
did I tell you? What did I tell you?
See?
Oh guys. Oh. I'm just very lucky to be around talented people, and I'm glad that we all get to flourish and, you know, explore our abilities and talents. So
Mhm.
y'all are awesome.
No,
I have
you.
way too many photos on my phone. Oh man, I have a post from the Blazeball days. I remember that.
I remember Blazeball.
Remember Blazeball?
Remember
Blaze
2020?
ball?
Did y'all?
Remember
okay,
2020?
No, I
So-
don't.
I don't even know what that. What is that? What is that? Blaze ball?
So Blazeball is no longer active. It was a for free baseball simulator
Ah.
that got really out of pocket and really weird very quickly. You
I
had
believe it.
you had the teams like the Nevada Hellmouth, you had the Seattle Garages, you had the Chicago Firefighters, whose team motto was "Hey, I'm from Chicago."
That's where you get
As
that.
Yeah.
someone
That's their
from
motto.
Chicago, I love it.
Yeah. And essentially, this is from a studio called The Game Band. You can look them up. They're still fairly active. They're not as active as they would like to be, but they were still very, very cool. They basically had an entire community where they would every week it was a certain amount of simulated baseball games, and you would have randomizers such as tragedy or desperation as part of the reasons why players would perform well or perform worse or have weird events happen to them. You would also have solar eclipses that would affect the field. And then the one of the starting events was by Jessica Telephone, who opened the book to cause that ended up triggering a solar eclipse for the first time, which Incinerator caused the umpires to incinerate them,
What?
followed by changing Nevada's town that was there, I forget the name of it, but turning it into a hellmouth.
What's a hellmouth?
Yeah, that sounds really scary.
That doesn't sound good.
I know. I think I'm a little
I-
scared.
I had just met Colt around the time of Blazeball. I remember them being really into it, and I was so concerned. I'm like, what's happening? The energy around it reminded me of Twitch plays Pokemon. Is that a good comparison?
Yeah,
That would be a
okay,
perfect comparison.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Like Lord Helix.
The amount of
kind
chaos.
mentality.
Yeah, like every day there's a new update, and you're like, what? There's a religion around Ammonite now? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
You're like, yep, this checks
Wow.
out.
So they all get together and just go hum. They just
I don't know
meditate
if I
around an
have that
almanac.
photo.
Which photo are we looking for?
The one of you in the Dark Souls 2 armor. No, not Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls.
Bloodborne.
No, Bloodborne
Excuse
armor,
you,
you're right.
Bloodborne. Do I play any other game? Oh.
Well, I got this one at least. So hold on. Let's at least post this.
Oh
one.
yeah, that's the first one I made for you. The Anubis mask.
Yeah. This
Paper
was
mache.
so. Because my brain never turns off, I used to listen to a lot of podcasts. Like I would, especially as a delivery driver for a farm to table company, I listened to 3 podcasts a day because I would run out of episodes of previous podcasts.
Yep.
And one of them was Friends at the Table, which they had a arc where they played Beam Saber, and one of the characters was not Sovereign Immunity. That's a different guy. Hold on.
I like
Valence.
this mask.
Yeah, and it was like a sci-fi thing, but I was like, you know what? This Ren Fair is weird enough. I can get away with sci-fi stuff. So, Holly actually painted this mask, put some lights in it, so this way it could glow in the dark a bit. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah, I found the pictures of the skull one. The what's that one?
Ashen Witch, I think is what that was
Man,
called.
this mask makes you look like you have absorbed thousands of souls.
I probably have. It's the stress.
Oh man, I
I
was
like
so
my
proud
soul's
when I made
black,
this
like my
cosplay.
coffee.
My coffee black, just
There we go.
like mine.
So one of the other outfits that Holly made for me that we never really get to wear, sadly, because too many things happen at once and burn out,
During
But-
the height of the pandemic, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is
a-
crisp.
As
Crazy.
As it
This-
does. It's amazing.
Yo, this
Thank
is
you.
like
This
Skeletor Cervantes, bro. Like, I don't know if anyone
Yeah,
plays Soul
no,
Calibur.
it's-
What?
So
Yo.
good, dude.
The thing I'm most proud of this one, it's like all hot glue and foam. Like
What?
Oh, really?
Wait, Holly,
Well,
you
the-
said
That look
that
like
you made
foam.
this?
That does not look like
yes.
foam.
Well, the bottom
See,
part
you're
of
so
the skull mask.
talented.
Oh gosh, y'all are too kind.
I mean this respectfully, Holly. I hate you because I am not this talented. What?
I just want this outfit.
You're like, you bitch. No.
I just want this outfit. Like, just. This is.
She does not give herself enough credit, and that's why I'm here and I love bragging about her.
Holly,
Anyways.
you are so talented.
Oh,
What the
But-
hell?
This is one of my favorite enemies in the game, Bloodborne, and they did bring it back for Dark Souls 3, I think.
Or was it Elden Ring? 'Cause I remember we wore this during the Elden Ring stream. That's like the one time we got to wear it officially.
Mm,
Yeah,
Grr.
but it's from the Chalice Dungeons. If you have not played Bloodborne, Holly can tell you all about Bloodborne.
Do not get me started on Bloodborne. We will be here a long
Another
time.
2 hours, I'm assuming, based on previous experience.
But yeah.
I haven't
Oh my
played
gosh.
it.
Oh, I forgot that we had the Anubis mask light up. That's right.
Yeah, that was cool in the dark. That just looks insane.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fun.
Like a solo leveling boss with that, when the sun's down, dude. Like, that's crazy.
My dream is to have a place where we have enough space just to do cosplay and like build armor and stuff.
Mhm.
That'd be nice.
I'll be right back. Get more water in the meantime.
All right, Cole's
Just-
grabbing water.
Just call it the Harmory.
Armory. There we
Yeah.
go. That'd be fun. Yeah, I just need a dedicated room of mannequins to leave armor on. There we go. That won't be creepy at all.
Hell yeah.
That, I was gonna say that would be so creepy. Like you walk into the room at nighttime and it's all these mannequins and they're all like, "No, I'm good. I can't." Like it's giving like porcelain doll, but like at a much larger scale.
We should just
I
get
don't
you.
like
a,
it.
We should just get you a 3D printer. You sound like you have to you would use it really well.
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Man, I just got a Cricut, so I'm just entering that world. So I'm like, that might be the next step. Get a
I would
3D
totally
printer.
want like a 3D
Cricket's the
printed.
gateway.
How's that so?
I can cut out vinyl stickers now. Nothing can stop me.
Yes.
But yeah.
Tomorrow of the world.
Oh my
Tomorrow.
gosh.
I would love a 3D
but
printed
yeah.
mask like that, to be honest.
Ooh, that would be cool. That one was fun. That was paper mache and acrylic paint. That one was a lot
wow.
of fun.
Paper mache, okay. Yeah, it's like crazy when the stuff doesn't look like what you say it's made of. You know.
Oh, for the Anubis mask, the one for the skull, the top part of the cranium, that one's foam with hot glue, and then the bottom part, the part that's like the mandible jaw area, that part is like a pre-existing mask. I will not take credit for that part of it,
The-
but the
Mhm.
top part and the chest plate and the gauntlets, those I did make with the foam and hot glue. Also, chat asks, how much is a 3D printer? Huh? How much are those?
I don't know. Let's ask
The price
Jeeves. Is that
range
still around?
400, 500. You get a really
That's
nice-
it? I thought they were way more expensive than that.
Let's see. Most entry level. Google says most entry level and hobbyist 3D printers are priced from 300 to 500, while some can be as expensive
Wow.
as 1500. The higher end
Okay.
3D
Oh.
printers, such as the enthusiast 3D printers and professional 3D printers, are priced anywhere between 1,500 and 20,000. Okay.
I'm good.
The one you 3D
I
print a car
expected
with.
them to be like several thousand.
Well, just
But-
did he print a new life?
You want to 3D print a house, would you?
Yeah, I
Actually,
don't
no,
need
you
truck
can't
kun
3D
for that. I'll
print
just
a
isekai
house.
with this.
I
Have.
think people are. I think they're toying with the idea of 3D printed bricks to make housing for the unhoused right now. Like, I think that's like.
I
the-
forget which country
yeah.
it is, but I've seen them
Mhm.
testing it out.
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah.
cool.
I saw something about it.
It sounds like a Norway thing. I feel like that would be something the Nords would do.
Those Norwegians.
What do you mean?
Let's
You're
see.
wrong.
Those dang Norwegians.
As a Norwegian, I am insulted. Or complimented? One of the two. But
I
yeah.
thought that was a
Complimented
compliment
for
on
the
the ingenuity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was
for
gonna
the
say the exact same
ingenuity.
thing when we.
Yep. Same wavelength.
Dang.
I
Alright,
wonder, though,
I
like,
let-
if you compare
looked it
like
up.
the time it takes to make a regular brick versus making a 3D printed one though? Like, is it about the same amount of time?
Or is it a cost of resources? Because, like, at the end of the day, isn't 3D printed stuff really just plastic?
Plastic.
Yeah,
Unless
right?
it's like able to be like the good here is if it is the recycled plastic that like isn't being bought by anybody and it's just sitting there forever rotting in the ocean. Like if there are a way to like use like ocean plastic or other plastics to then turn into whatever type of plastic is needed for 3D printed ink, quote unquote, that would be a great sustainable way to continue with these houses and like do good at the same time.
I would not be shocked
Okay.
if that's something that's happening.
I
Yeah.
have an answer on how much it would cost and where it is, if you want it.
Is it Norway?
You would be very shocked.
the
Georgetown, Texas. It is
Really?
30 minutes. It is 30 minutes away from
That's where
Austin.
Colt went to college.
Yes,
Colt
they
is
started
shocked.
this.
I gotta go call
And
my
it-
university real quick.
They started this in 2022, making 3D printed houses, and the price, they range in price from around $450,000 to close to $600,000
Dang. Okay.
For what now? A new house?
Yeah.
for the
For a
3D printed house.
Oh, 3D printed house. Okay.
But how does it withstand against tornadoes?
Probably not well.
Also, just the heat.
Welcome to
Texas
Oz.
heat.
Oh,
Welcome to Oz,
valid.
Mac. That's all I gotta
so
say.
valid.
All I can think about. Do y'all remember when Adam Savage of MythBusters lit? No, it wasn't Adam Savage. It was actually Top Gear. One of the hosts of Top Gear UK.
Mhm.
He lived in a house made of Legos because he was like, "Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, let's build a house of Legos with working plumbing."
Ooh.
How did
What?
that
How'd it
turn out?
go? What, like, yes, or was it
I assumed the floor was smooth and not just like the Lego brick bumps.
Yeah, I was about to
Like,
say. I'm gonna assume he broke his ankle accidentally by stepping on the wrong brick.
You're like, like,
Bad idea.
it's good for the circulation. Ah. Mhm.
So what happened? Because obviously it went wrong.
It worked.
It did?
You know, he could lay down in the house. He tried turning on the sink and it immediately leaked. No real TV that he could watch because there's no real way to set up the wiring correctly, especially with leaking plumbing. But it was there. It's possible.
I
That's
feel
all
like
I think about
he
now.
just needed to get like a junior high Lego group together to like figure out
Junior
engineering
high.
on this, and they would have gotten it.
I found out
All I
what
can
the
think about
houses
now
are
is
made
just,
out
like,
of.
how often there are like Lego engineers.
I feel like
and,
I feel like shit would get
all those
stolen out
TikTok
of your
videos.
house all the time.
right?
You
Yeah.
come home
Just
from
one
work, there's a
brick.
huge Lego size like Minecraft-esque like hole in your house.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
But going back to the 3D houses, I found what they're made out of. And
Okay.
they've tested it. After concrete powder, water, sand, and other additives are mixed together and pumped into the printer, a nozzle squeezes out the concrete mixture like toothpaste onto a toothbrush, building up layer by layer along a pre-programmed path that creates corduroy effect walls. Jenkins says the concrete walls are designed to be resistant to water, mold, termites, and extreme weather.
Interesting.
I found that interesting.
Yeah, so it's like a concrete. It's not plastic. So yeah, that would hold up
If they could find-
better
It's
in like
better-
heat and stuff. It's
Better than I thought.
Yeah, same. I'm over here thinking it's like a plastic house, you know?
Yeah. Real flimsy.
I'm like,
Got you.
I mean, I love that idea though of taking like ocean plastic and using it for something productive like that.
Yeah,
Right?
I feel like that
Yes.
should be the first thought when people make stuff like this. It's like, how can we help people who are less fortunate? You know?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But how do I make money?
How do we make money
I
helping
mean,
people?
I'm all
less
down with
fortunate?
making money out. Like, I'm down with like having a business making money off of it. But I feel like something like that would just make, oh man, if this thing got like mass produced and like, I could see the housing
Yeah.
market losing its shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
how dare
Yeah.
he make cheaper houses? We got to stop him, kind of thing. You know?
Okay, not to be a radical, but imagine how much people would spend on other things if we didn't have to spend all of our money on rent. Just imagine.
Right?
That's true.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I
economy
would
Gotta
be
be
would be
somewhere.
in
buying
tip
so
top.
many cars. No,
So many cars.
I hate to say it, but like my best before I got married to you, of course.
Hey.
I my best part of my life
Mhm.
was when I was paying $500 a month for rent, with about maybe $75 in utilities, split between me and one, and that was my pay after splitting it with another friend of mine who I was living with, and I was working 3 jobs. I was a waiter, I was a bartender, and I was a barista for 3 different locations.
Wow.
And honestly, all those hours worked out for me because every morning, whenever I was off, I would go out and go see a matinee show at Alamo Draft House
Aw.
and have like a nice little drink, and then I would go to a different coffee shop that I didn't work at, and I would read until closing time for like 4 different coffee drinks.
Vibes.
You sounded you,
Best
you,
day
you
of
sound
my
super content. Like your life sounded super content just now the way you described it. Like
Yeah.
read a good
It's
book and
hockey
just
for
wait
me.
till the sun goes down.
Yeah, right.
Day.
I think I'm very fortunate enough to have my parents pay my rent for me. But my rent I don't think is terrible. I think this month it was literally 666. I was like, that was a little creepy.
It's
My
not
mom-
like yeah, that's not terrible. Like so
It's
my
not
first-
terrible. But
my
I
first
also
rent
live
was
with 3 other
300.
people.
Oh,
that's
okay,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah, so in Nebraska, it was like $350 for a 1-bedroom apartment. And this would have been in 2017, so not terribly long ago. And I also lived in a 2-bedroom duplex, and that rent was $700. And then I moved to Seattle, where a 3-bedroom apartment was like $3,000. You know, like it's not cheap, and
Yeah.
it's just getting worse. You know, so.
Especially because I'm moving to London next year. I've been looking at apartments and I found one that I really like. And I want to live in a 1-bedroom because I won't know anyone, and God forbid I get stuck with a random stranger.
Of like
I'm
a
like,
terrible
no,
roommate.
like a terrible
situation.
roommate.
No.
I'm like, I don't want to have to do that. So I found a nice studio apartment and it costs less. And then I also found a 1-bedroom. And it's a $600 difference between the 2 apartments. And this is in pounds. So the 1-bedroom apartment is 2,595 pounds, which I think is like over 3,000 in US dollars.
Oh,
Dang.
Wow.
I know. And then in studio apartments, it's 2,295 pounds. So like between the 2, I think it's like a $600 difference. It's a lot. And
It's
I'm
a lot of
like,
money, yeah.
Yeah.
and my mom is paying for all of this. And I even told my mom, I was like, Mom, I will go to the studio apartment. I know it's smaller. I will give that up. She goes, but do you want to live there? I'm like, I will though, because that is a lot. And she did the math. I can't remember how much she would save just by going to a studio. Like it was a crazy amount. And I'm like, hi, sorry, Mom. And she goes, no, I'm excited that you're finally, you know. She's like, I feel like I have raised you to be such a strong, independent woman that is able to
See ya,
move
Dasa.
somewhere else. And she's like, I'm gonna miss you, of course. I'm like, yeah. She goes, but I'm excited for you, and I'm gonna help pay for anything that you need. I'm like,
Aw,
thanks,
the support.
Mom.
We love
Can I
that.
be
yeah.
adopted, please? You have such nice parents.
No, see,
Oh,
okay, my
yeah.
mom has always thought like school comes first, so I never really had a job until I went into college. And even in college, I don't work that many hours. And also the pay is not a lot. I think it's like 10:30, but
Yeah.
I work for ESPN. Like that is a major
that's awesome.
achievement.
Yeah, that's
especially in my field. And she's just like, I don't care, like I'll just keep paying for everything. I'm like, thanks, Mom. You're the best.
Yeah, that's called an investment. That's called an investment, by the way.
awesome. Yeah,
She
no,
sees
that's
she sees the
awesome.
glorious future. Like she wants to turn on the Disney Channel and see you there in the background somewhere.
No, she did say, she's like, when you win your first award, you take me to the award and you
Oh.
thank me first. I'm
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I will.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Aw. Yeah, I remember my mom would just be like, all right, just remember, I'm doing all this so you don't put me in a retirement home. And like, trust me, I don't know if you'll even accept being in any other home than your own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
it's
have
my
a nice
parents.
place though.
Yeah.
So. Let's see. What are we talking about? Housing.
Living is very expensive. Yep, you're right,
Agreed.
Michi.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna point that out.
I was thinking about moving to Texas because of that, because in California is crazy, dude.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
One of my friends, so this was like in college, so this was like 2012 or so. They came down from California and they just straight up bought a house. So she was like 18 years old, just bought a house here in Austin.
Wow.
And like, to me, that was wild. Just like
Yep.
this teenager buying a house. But now I'm like, man, that was such a good investment. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that they bought that, and it was much cheaper because then they got in-state tuition at the school rather than
Yeah.
like being out of state. So it was like so worth it in the end.
And ran out to college students and charge them more because
Yeah, and this was like in the east side before it was trendy. So now like that's a
Yeah.
very trendy part of town. So
I think that's like one of the interesting things about Austin too is it's constantly changing, and so there is this constantly updating to where like new housing is being built, and all of it's the same and ugly as all hell. Sorry, I have my own
Just like
complaints about it, even though I don't
cookie
live here.
cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually so my friend Z, who's also a cosplayer, they have some amazing cosplays. But they lived in Austin for all their life and all that. And they were actually telling me whenever I came to visit them down south, yeah, you know, this neighborhood has all this going on. There's this really nice Thai restaurant. They pay all their employees front of house and back of house equal fair wage. All they did was just up their menu items by like 20 cents to make sure everyone gets covered.
oh wow.
And then there's this this prick over here who goes out and hunts animals on safaris and then stuffs them and puts them outside and is trying to make his house a museum
What?
or like a natural preserve. Yeah, he has like an elephant in his front yard that he stuffed.
What the
Is
heck?
he related to the
Weird.
restaurant
I
or?
kinda
is he-
No,
hate
it's a different
that.
guy.
Yeah, I do too.
Is it the guy from
I hate
Jumanji? Like, what the heck, man?
The hunter
Like,
guy.
literally. It's giving that, yeah.
It's giving Victorian hunter man.
Just savagely aging myself over here, bro. Don't mind me, dude.
Mhm.
No. We stand Jumanji here. I love that movie.
Wow, right. Only
It's
the
such a
first one.
classic.
Only the first one. man.
Actually, yeah, I haven't seen the Jack Black
I
one.
don't mind the second. Wait,
Was it Jack Black? I thought that was.
is it Jumanji? It's the one with the Rock.
The
like
Rock
that
and
Kevin
boat.
Hart, like-
I like that
Wait.
one.
Okay,
Oh, you-
I
haven't seen
liked
that one.
how
the new ones? I don't remember now.
Yes.
I don't know. There's a
Okay,
couple
good.
new
Okay,
ones.
I
yeah.
liked how in the new Jumanjis they weren't trying to redo it. It was technically a continuation because the game became more modern. That's what I like about the new one.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet, so I was wondering how it tied in. So that's
The
interesting.
board game becomes a video game, and then
What the
someone
heck?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
someone plays
For the
it,
millennials.
and then they get stuck in the game.
Oh, so it's
Did they
sort of online.
explain-
Okay, got it.
Kind?
explain who was
Yes.
making
Sword
these
Online.
games?
I'm sorry. I don't want
I
to. I don't want
don't
to trigger anybody with any
think
bad
so.
anime names. Sorry about that.
I just remember when I was a kid, I was young enough when the first Jumanji came out to believe that that was actually what the game would do. And I was like afraid of playing it because I'm like, oh no, we don't have room for elephants in the house. I can't play that. Oh.
That was a really cool idea. They definitely got the right person for that with Robin Williams, man. They
For-
really did.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Such an icon.
Such a good actor.
Yeah, it's
just-
such a good. Mhm.
On TikTok, I've seen a whole bunch of clips from the birdcage with him in it.
Oh, yes.
And I'm like, oh, it's such a good movie.
Mhm.
God. Yeah, he did like a whole bunch of really important stuff. What's the name of the co-star who played his husband in The Birdcage?
Nathan Lane?
Nathan
I
Lane.
don't
Nathan
remember.
Lane.
Yeah.
So Nathan, even doing that movie, there's a really neat story. When that movie, they were going out to do PR work for it, and you know they got on the Oprah show, which is a name I have not said in years.
And this is
That,
like the early 90s.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
Ricky Lake. Like.
Yeah. So like back then, you know, if you were gay, that was like a huge story to break, and some Hollywood actors, you know, it was known but not known. Oprah, when she had them on the show, she kept trying to push Nathan Lane to come out, And so Robin Williams would cut that off and redirect the questions the entire time, just trying to pull her away from that in order to protect Nathan Lane's identity and allow him to
Wow,
decide when he
that's
does
great.
that. And
Yeah.
I thought that was like a really cool little bit of backstory about that show. Can I help you? My cat is just biting my wrist the entire time.
I know. My cat's on my
Pay
desk,
attention to
so
me.
if also my mic goes off, that might be my cat hitting my mic stand.
Cats, man, at a certain point, they're like, pay attention to me or else.
They're literally.
Yeah.
No, I keep seeing videos of like the bloopers and the behind the scenes because I love all that kind of stuff. And I saw one that how the director made them, at least for one take, stay on script because they would both love to improvise
And just
throughout like all their
riff off
movies,
each other,
rip
yeah.
off each other, and they're like, look, we love it too, but let's get one take of it being the actual script, and then we'll let y'all have fun. And I think I saw that most of it was them just improvising. Because I know the scene where Robin Williams is in the kitchen and he slips and falls.
yes!
It was a blur, and you can see him like trying not to laugh. And he's like, "Get out, get out!" And he like slowly starts to laugh. I love it, that kind of stuff, because you see. Like, you see the air in human,
Don't break him.
but also you see him trying not to break character. I'm like, beautiful.
I'm going to go eat dinner.
Yeah, it's a good time. I think it's a good time to wrap it up because it's like 8:17 over here.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's 8:17 by me. I don't know. Oh, no, it's 8:17 for you too. You're in California. Okay.
Yeah. We're in.
For
we're in
some
the
reason,
same
I thought
chunk
you
of
were
the
in New
US.
York. Yeah.
Oh god.
I mean, because of my hat, like that's crazy. Like you just assume.
No, I don't know. I don't know why I thought you were on East Coast time.
Oh, you don't remember that I got? I mean, how I got to Anaheim for VidCon? Do you?
You know, yeah. Listen, I have a bad short-term memory. I go fish brain.
I mean, I do too. So it's fair. It's fair.
That's fair.
But thank you guys for hanging out and just talking. I
This was
don't.
fun.
Yeah.
I know.
I had a lot of fun.
This is fun.
I know Chris had talked about maybe rescheduling for tomorrow, so maybe rescheduling for tomorrow. I don't know what's actually gonna. I do want to play Lockdown with y'all, so
I'm down.
Yeah.
eventually we'll play.
Yeah. No problem. And,
Absolutely.
But for real though, like just Yap streams is totally my jam. We can. Do
I
it.
love them. Yeah, no, they're so fun. Just shoot the shiz, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very fun. Well, I guess before we go, if everybody wants to go and introduce themselves and tell people where they could follow you and stuff.
Shameless plug. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, shameless plug.
Look,
No
guys,
shame.
your boy Voice of Rhys for Aphmau's channel. Every Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we react to content. Starting off with Aphmau series until we get to the end of season 6, and season 7's coming out next year. So join your boy. Let's watch some fun, chaotic, and occasionally arrestable moments. Jambuds VO on YouTube and Twitch. Help your boy get Twitch and YouTube Senpai to notice me.
Get Senpai to be noticed.
Yeah, man.
I could go next. I'm Mac and Cheese, please. I play Mac on Aphmau's channel and also make my own Minecraft content and stuff. And I play multiplayer party games usually on Twitch, or we just chat sometimes. We just hang out.
Yeah.
Cole, tell us about you.
Yeah. So again, I'm Cole. My pronouns are he, him, they, them. You can find me on just about anywhere at Ice Cold Brew, and that's not just including Twitter. I will never call it X, but that's also including places
Same.
like Blue Sky. Rip co-host. I was on co-host, but co-host is no more. You can also check me out in a variety of streams for esports broadcasting. I do work for. Right now, I've done work for Rocket Underground. I also have done work for Edgewood College and University of Wisconsin Stout, as well as the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference. Then on top of that, you can also check out ClassCon, a 30-person Beam Saber actual play project where I play as part of the Pizza Squad, also known as Zero Accountability, a redacted hit squad where I play the lovable rookie Dorian Branch. Check out ClassCon. We actually just released an episode as of like 20 minutes ago. No, 15 minutes ago. For one of the dismounted squads called the 86. Please check it out. It's a variety of stories all set in what if Comic-Con was in a war zone.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Comic-Con
Wow.
Warzone? Okay, that does sound interesting. Isn't it already?
That's what you
That's what I was
said.
saying. Let's go. Great minds, right?
Yeah,
Right?
literally.
Oh my gosh. All right. Hi, I am Hilarity Art. Also, just Holly. I
Wait,
make
that's
art.
you?
Hi, yeah, me. Hey.
What the heck? Now I find out what's good. You said nothing this whole time? That's OD. That's OD. Unfollowed on.
God.
I lurk. I pop up from here and there. Who knows? But yes, hello. I made a lovely commission for you and mac and cheese. Y'all know the drill. Yes, I do art. I'm Hilarity Art on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Blue, whatever it is, Threads. I don't know. There's too many now. I'm scared. But yeah. But yes, I do art, and I am going to be getting back to making art now that Halloween and birthday and all that is done. My goodness, October is busy.
Mm-hmm.
But yes.
Yes.
All right. Any other plugs? Peanut, you got anything?
Me. Okay, hi. My name is Pina. You will also see me on Twitch as Nutterbutter. I've been trying to stream a little bit more recently, but I'm a film student about to graduate with 2 majors. So yay! That's kind of just my plug. I don't really stream a lot.
Well, you're a very important mod on Chris's stream.
I am.
So
Yeah.
I
thank
do
you for all
mod
your
for
hard work
Chris.
there. Mhm.
Aw, thanks.
Oh. Well,
Everyone
thank
here is
you
very cool.
guys.
It's good chatting with y'all.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I
This
had
was
fun.
fun. But now I have to adult again, and I have homework due.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
I
food to
don't
put in
wanna.
my
You
face.
said homework. I just got like PTSD. Like.
I don't want to do
so right down
homework.
my throat.
I have to
Yeah.
write discussion questions on
They pay
Shakespeare.
as they do over the psychiatric properties of working in a mental health environment.
I
Let's
do
go.
not miss homework.
Ooh.
Oh,
no.
no.
Single space, 8-point font.
Oh, hell no.
That's my cue to go. I gotta go. No.
We gotta go. It's too much. It's too real. Bye.
Too real, bye. No, but for real, thank you guys so much. And if we do end up doing something tomorrow or another day this week, I look forward to it. Otherwise, always down to just chat or like actually play Jackbox or whatever else you guys want to do. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah. Until next time, bye, guys.
Why?
Bye bye.
Bye.
Alright, Mac, are you gonna rate anybody?
Oh yeah, are you still streaming? Or are you
I'm gonna rate
ending
somebody
ending?
too. That's why I'm asking. We can rate them together.
Oh yeah. Let's see who's online. I know. I guess Mihai ended.
Ross is still
Um,
streaming actually. You wanna rate Ross?
My pal Ross.
Yeah, your pal Ross. My pal Ross.
My pal Ross. Yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
Let me type in their name so I can get it correct.
Oh yeah. Also, Shadow was playing, so it's up to you what you want to do.
We could do. Yeah, do you want to go to Shadow or Ross? Is Shadow still streaming?
Yeah. Let's see. He's been streaming. Ross has been streaming for like 3 hours. Shadow's for 2. Oh, he's playing.
Shadow's probably still going then. I don't know how long Ross streams for it. Some
I don't
people
know
usually
either.
end around 3, 4. So if Shadow's still going for a couple more hours, we could throw it to Shadow.
Yeah. Let's throw it to Shadow. Let's get it.
Who Shadow plays Pierce on
Aphmau's
Aphmau
YouTube
stuff
channel.
if you guys
What?
don't already
Previously,
know.
My Inner Demons. Yes.
What?
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 Yes.
So yeah, let's
What,
read
what?
Mr. Shadow Temple.
Let's
All
go.
right.
All right. Love you guys. We'll see you over at Shadow's house.
Yep.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Take care, everybody. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done for the evening. I'm gonna go get some rest because I got some adulting to do. I'm gonna get some more water. Probably do some more recording for another client too. Tell Shadow I said hi, and as always, tell him to get jammed. He's playing Metaphor Refantasio right now. So, hope you guys enjoy the stream. I would like to do more. Let me know in the comments of the VOD if you'd like to see more yapping streams like this where I invite voice actors or friends from Aphmau crew or somewhere else. Doesn't matter. Let me know. This was fun. We were supposed to play a game today, but this actually turned out much better than I expected. I actually just like chilling and talking. So, all right. You take care. I'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific. And as always, stay jamming. We out.